Can they hear us?
They should be able to.
Nice.
Testing voice. How's the audio sound?
Looks like we can hear everything. Have it up on another monitor.
Okay. Cool. This thing gets messed up every single time, dude. Thank God for Cho. Like, he has to fix my OBS settings every single fucking time we stream, dude. And then, like, we'll go use the same setup to stream in the garage or at arcade. So it's like, hey, now set it up for the cab. All right, now set it up for the podcast. And it's just, like, brutal on him. I'm like, should we stream tonight? He's like, no, dude, I don't want to fuck with it. Like, come on, man. People want to watch some Third Strike. I ordered another cab, by the way. I have a problem. So I'm going to have 3 Versus Cities.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. Hopefully it's here by October.
I thought you were like on the tailwind of the Search Strike stuff.
I know, maybe, yeah. I don't know, I'll probably wake up tomorrow and just be like, fucking, I'm out. Me and Lance have been playing Street Fighter 6. That's great.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You getting ready for Tifa?
Yeah, dude. You should watch Lance play 6. It is, it's a sight. It's very interesting.
Drew said I'm not playing my opponents. I just don't know any combos.
Drew says some nice things.
No, Drew knows ball, dude.
Oh, man.
I accidentally posted our stream link in the Street Fighter 6 for you Discord, so I'm sure I'll get banned.
Okay.
That's a bot or something. Yeah.
I got a bunch
So
of
that might be the end of the journey.
bunch of Street Fighter 6 players come in and just be like, what are you playing this old ass man game for, dude?
We gotta convince him to come play Third Strike.
Yep.
That's a much better game. It's just way better, dude. I don't know. These new games suck. I'm sorry if people like the new games, but they're just bad. I've been playing it. I've been trying. It's not good, you know? Like,
Yeah, we had someone who plays modern games start playing Third Strike. And they're like, oh, damn, this game's kind of cracked. He's playing Urian,
so much more addictive, man. Just modern, I don't know. Just, I can't watch it. That's, like, the hardest part for me. It's like, if I can't, like, sit down and watch a game and enjoy watching it, like, I'm out. Like, you know?
Yeah. I'll watch it, but it's like, I couldn't tell you, like, one sick thing that happened at, like one sick moment, I guess, but
yeah.
Maybe we're just like used to seeing crazy moments in Third Strike. Like,
well, it's like
I can pick out,
like even like Marvel and shit, right? Like I can think of like a bunch of crazy Marvel 2 moments, Marvel 3 stuff, like CVS 2. I know a couple of hype moments, but like modern, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe I just don't care enough to like really zone in on it. But yeah, I can't tell you one sick thing about Street Fighter 6. I don't think anybody can. They're just playing it out of obligation at this point.
Dude, that game is stressful.
Oh, it really is. I get angry. Like I've been more pissed off playing Street Fighter 6 the past like couple of days than I have like Third Strike in the past couple of years. So.
Who are you playing in 6?
I just can't, me, dude. I need a dive kick. You know. You know me.
Dive
I don't have neutral in Third Strike. It is dive kick, so like it's kind of the same thing in Third Strike. You know, low forward drive rush is shoulder, dive kick is dive kick. Xian, pretty much. Yeah, that's the way I see it.
That makes sense.
All right, we got some people in chat here. How many people we got in chat? How does this work? How do I work OBS? Cho, how do I work OBS?
Did you fix the title so it says the right thing?
Oh, I did actually. I remember how to do that this time.
Nice.
Oh, we have a couple of viewers in here. Okay. Cho says he thinks he's all good. Okay, cool. It's our producer.
Yeah.
Is he still? Are you guys still roommates?
Yeah. Dude, Lance has a Third Strike house now. Like he's got like there's a bunch of degenerates in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like Third Strike players.
Enlisting.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and get kicked off. Lance, you want to do the intro this time, and then I'll have to redo it because you're really bad at it. So.
Oh, then stop asking me.
Just do the intro, Lance. Come on, man.
Okay, welcome to the Lance and Ray podcast, and welcome to our guest, Big Red, from Chicago. Welcome.
Jesus fucking.
Thanks for having
me.
Guys. Glad to be here.
No, what do you want?
Dude, I mean, what would you do if you were like I don't know, at a boxing match or something, and they're like, "Here he comes. This
I would
is
never-
Bruce Buffer.
this is Mike Tyson. He's coming
I
out.
would,
He's
I would never find
probably
myself in
gonna
that
punch this
situation.
other guy in the face. I don't know. It could be interesting. Like,
That could be pretty good commentary, just like a kind of a dry humor, like, what's gonna happen tonight? Maybe Mike Tyson will punch someone. Stay tuned.
everybody just gets up and leaves, dude. So welcome our guest, Big Red. You know, Chicago's finest. One of the better Kens in the U.S. in my opinion. Jazzy finalist. How many times have you qualified for Jazzy at this point? Top 16?
I think twice.
Twice? Okay, yeah. And then,
Yeah.
what, you won Frosty Combo Breaker champion, right? Frosty for sure?
No, yeah, Frosty for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I lost to Tommy Two Step
Oh,
that
shit.
same year.
What year was that?
2023, I think.
Okay, yeah. Shout outs to Tommy, yeah.
Yeah, shouts to Tommy Fuego.
I know. We miss him, you know. I want him fucking playing third strike again, too. Yeah. He's
I
out
know,
there.
on my lick back. He hit me with his two-step emote on stage. Fucking then he just retires. And then I just gotta hold that. Like, okay, fine.
He came out to 3SO last year to do commentary, but yeah, no playing. I think he snuck some casuals in there, right? So. Oh, no. You have a Liquipedia, Big Red? This is very important. Do you have Liquipedia?
He does. I was looking that up. while we were-
Lance was fucking fuming last night that he found Liquipedia and he doesn't have one.
It's an outrage, man.
What, they don't qualify Hooters Vegas tournament results?
They don't. They really should. That's what they're missing. That should be a tier 1 event.
Oh my goodness. So, all right. So we'll kind of get into the meat and bones of things, or meat and potatoes, or whatever the fuck it's called. So this year, what have you traveled to thus far for Third Strike?
Just New York, I think.
New York, yeah.
Yeah, and that was like early January.
Yeah,
So
last third. That was a crazy event, man. Like, it was insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was wild.
Yeah, like the entire like weekend, I'm like, how is this gonna work with like 100 entrants in this venue? Because like, I kept talking to Kiroshiro, and he's like, oh, we have this many, and I, like, as a TO, I'm just like, fuck, how are they gonna pull this off? But those boys did a really, really good job with what
Yeah.
the venue space that they had, and it was a hype ass tournament. It was cool seeing RX and Suki in person. Like, those dudes are
Yeah.
monsters. How'd you do in that one? What was your run like?
I think I was one match shy of top 8, so I lost to RX and then Nipperman.
Oh yeah, Josh had the run, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, Josh was on a sick one. Unfortunately, he was playing a lot of matches on Lion Plexus stream, but it like went offline and they weren't recording, so all of his matches unfortunately got lost. But
Yeah, I watched him and
he had a good
Jason,
run.
and that was a tough one. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that was. But yeah, that was a great event. So one shy of making the walk there, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You
Yeah.
top 8 at the previous, because you went to both of the last 2 big New York events, right?
Yeah, and I lost to I think Ahmed and maybe losers, and then who put me there? I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, it was Nisu. I lost to
So,
Nisu
okay.
in winners, and then I think yeah, Ahmed in losers. So
and Nisu has an awkward style for Ken. I will say that. Like we went out to dinner when I was in Japan over there, and he took me into Hay just to like play me, him, and Monma, and like he just destroyed me for like, I don't know, like a straight hour, dude. Like I put my money in, got all my yen, and then like before I knew it, like all my yen was gone because I just kept fucking losing. But then eventually like I won against this Ken. I think he switched to Ryu or something. He's like, oh man, he just like he doesn't even care. Like it's easy for him, you know. But like, yeah, he's awkward to deal with when it comes to Ken. Like, yeah, and it's
yeah,
not.
I think I just got caught running in a lot, which is like a problem I have. But his Yang is really sick too. I think that's like one of his better characters that he has.
With sides. Yeah, he's got a couple of good sides. Like, I know when he came in stayed too, he was like just kind of rotating through characters the first night, and I was like, oh damn, like, never heard of this dude, but he's a beast. So.
Yeah.
King says, I thought this was a WoW TBC stream. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Where are you at, King? We missed you, buddy. I need you dart shot and drop in dart shot supers, please. So this year you're gonna travel to what's next on the agenda for Third
So
Strike?
we Jazzy this weekend, and then for sure 3SO. So
And you're
as
not
long as
qualified for Jazzy this year?
I'm not,
Okay,
so
gotta go through the death pools.
yeah, I tried running Dudley at the auto qualifier, and that well, that wasn't bad. I lost to Kyosuke, who knows that matchup well because I think Dudley is like a side character, and then
Hmm.
um Weow, who's like our a Ken player local, but he plays Silent Impact a lot, so he knows that matchup well.
Why the switch from
But
Ken? Why did you want to try Deadly out?
I was feeling a little burnout, so I was just like I wasn't like too like feeling super competitive,
Mm.
but I don't know. I kind of retired him after that. I was like, I ran into Kyosuke and I lost the match right afterwards. I mean, both are very good. You know, it's like
Mm.
the auto qualifier events. It's like everybody's good. So I was just like, all right, time to rack it up.
Yeah. So Ken at
Because
Jazzy this weekend? Are we gonna see the Ken?
ooh, I don't know. I think I might have to bust out the queue. I think
Oh,
Yeah.
try
okay,
to make
okay,
try to
okay.
make the longest queue run at Jazzy. We'll see.
Your queue is
There's
Oh, go Lance. Sorry.
I was gonna say there's been some discussion about Q recently in the online space. I've heard that TM was entering some of our online tournaments,
Yeah.
so maybe that inspired you.
Yeah, I saw that guy, Behemoth Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy's pretty
I
good.
Yeah, he is pretty good, I gotta say. It must have been having if it was TM, he must have been having an off night against Nika, you know. He lost I think six straight, but you know, that happens to everybody.
He did beat my Alex though, so I mean that's a feat in its own, you know. So so yeah, we may see the queue this weekend. Okay, how do you feel about going through pools like at Jazzy? I mean, you've been qualified before. Did you qualify on points last time or an auto qual, or did you like have to go through the murderous row?
No, I haven't done last I've done one last chance, which was at Arlington and Free Play,
Mm.
and I lost to Yi and Derlath in that one. But the other two ones I qualified, I won one, and then the other one was through points.
Mm.
Because I think Frosty was like an MSF event, so I ended up getting like a boatload of points from that. So
Oh yeah, I remember the old MSF events when it was like what 75 and up or something. You basically like you didn't auto qual, but like you just got a dump truck
yeah,
full of fucking points.
yeah, because that year I lost to for Saga at our auto qualifier, but I think between that and then like our monthlies, I got a bunch of points. So,
Mm. So
but yeah,
d-
we'll see.
so like
I don't know. It's like
oh sorry,
it
you're good.
depends. 2 out of 3 is like we'll see. Like I'm kind of a slow learner, so it just depends. Like if I run into a rough matchup, it could go out like in losers first round, or we'll see. But I'm a little naive in thinking I'll get far, but
No, you're good. The queue's pretty good, man. I mean, like I think even before that set tournament, I was like, I don't know who this queue player is, but like, I played him on Fightcade before. He's very strong, you know. Like, you're gonna struggle with him, I promise. Though, what makes you want to have like a pocket queue, or I guess, or even like switch to queue? What do you like about that character? Because that character has no representation in the U.S. Like, honestly, like I think there's more 12 players than queue players at this point when it comes to low tier representation in the U.S.
yeah, I think there's like Grimmer, I think, and then like Tonran, like Altered Beast, and Inthol. There might be like one or two more, but he's a weird character. Like he's just not a conventional character, and I think like people who only play Q don't have like the greatest fundamentals because they're just like playing Q. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not like so. I don't think there's been like a real like strong standout performance just because like Q's just like a big ass punching bag. Quite honestly, he sucks ass, but uh, he's tough to play. But
yeah. It's actually like a matchup I don't care to play too much because like I'm very much like I don't like running away from him. Like I just like
that's so weird.
throw my
Yeah,
yun at him like as much as I can, and then you get cornered or he gets like a fat combo or like even going into round three if he's got SA2, it's like oh fuck, like this is I can die in like one decision. I know this is young player cope, but That's just
Yeah. Well, that's funny. It's funny you said that because I was just like, because the last time we played, you were just running at me, and I was like, oh, you could just like flat out run, but you were just like face first, like super jumping across the screen. I was like, Doc, you don't gotta do. I mean, it works. That's the thing is like, it can be like you can get overwhelmed as Q very easily. So like, I think a lot of players are just like, you're Q, like I'm just gonna mow you down, and if you can't stop the mow down, then it's like really tough. So, but it's funny, like you and then somebody else played the exact same way, but like when I switched to Ken, they're just like they couldn't be further away from me. I'm like, fuck, dude, what is? It's like the total
I don't have to
opposite.
worry
You know?
about the taunt, you know? Like that's what I don't want, you know? Like the 3 taunts, I'm like, "Oh fuck, this round's going 99 seconds and like I'm going to fuck up somewhere and die." So it's like I may as well just try to kill him now, you know? That's my
Yeah.
my logic. It's probably not very good. That's why I'm not a great player, but yeah, that's what I'm just like, fuck this guy, just taunt me from full screen. Like, no, we're not gonna do
Yeah.
that.
I wouldn't be so afraid of the taunt, especially if you have Ganagin. Like once you get him in the corner, it's just like you can just torture him in the corner. Like
Yeah,
he's so bad. Like once his back in, I mean, he has card throw, but realistically, like trying to get out of the corner is it's a fucking nightmare.
so we're gonna
Unless
see.
you're doing like you're just waiting and then you're just like hitting buttons and then like back throw in there the corner. But
So we're gonna see the queue this weekend. Okay, sick. I'm
yeah,
excited for that. I'm excited for that. Is any of the other Chicago boys traveling with you this year?
not as many, but I think be me part two who's helping with running, and then Scott, um, Dipperman, he qualified.
Mm,
Stone Cold Ryan Meyer,
yes, sir.
and then there might be one or two more, but not the full squad.
Yeah, I feel like Chicago is like kind of adjacent to Texas because I feel like you guys come out to events just as strong as we do for the most part. Like it's always like 7 or 8 Chicago boys and then like 7 or 8 Dallas guys at these events. So I still haven't made it out to Chicago to play yet. Like that's like
Dude, you have to.
that's on my bucket
So,
list of Third Strike. Cause like I need to make it out to Logan's to play because that venue just looks insane.
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, anytime you want to come out, like even if it's not for event, like, and this goes out to everybody too. Like even if it's like I'm on a business trip and I'm gonna be there like Wednesday, Thursday, like just hit one of us up and we'll make it out. You know, we usually meet like Fridays is like our go-to meetup day, and then every third Sunday for our monthly. But yeah, anytime you guys want to come out, like someone will host you, even if you don't want to like get a hotel or
Okay.
so.
Sick. Yeah, this is just for me, but do they still have that animatronic puppet man there that plays Misfits covers?
Yeah, the Muppets.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I
I
forget
think
what they're
they're
called.
called
Yeah,
the Biscuits, and
yeah,
it's
the
like
biscuits. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Lance. They have
I
like
still have it.
a fucking animatronic like Chuck E. Cheese style like punk band that just plays like Misfits covers the entire time at Logan's. Like I was on Instagram scrolling and I was like, this looks badass, dude. Like where is this? And I seen it was at Logan's and I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I have to go
Yeah,
now, dude. So
yeah. When they had the like Foo Fighters pinball release, they switched it to play Foo Fighters songs, and I forget what they renamed the band, but
that's badass. Okay, that's what we need for arcade. Cedric, get on it, dude. I need more puppets and animatronics at arcade, dude. I'm sure Lance, you'll love playing next to an animatronic Chuck E. Cheese style band, dude.
luckily that's in the front of the bar, so I'm sure the bartenders get sick of hearing.
Oh yeah, this
We are 138.
over and over again. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but we have a maybe even worse. We have DDR. We got a new DDR machine within the last like year or so. So that's like not even 10 feet away from the cabs.
Mhm.
So that's a challenge in its own. But
Do you get distracted by like things like that when it comes to playing, or are you able to like lock in and focus?
usually I can lock in and focus.
Oh,
Like in between rounds or like after a match, I'll be like,
yeah.
I am a butterfly. You know? But not during match. If I'm in like flow state, I'm usually pretty good.
Uh, yeah, usually during tournaments, I'm like the worst at like pinpointing something to think about. Like it doesn't even matter what it is. Like I'll hear someone be like, "Oh, I locked my keys in my car," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude, that's the electric key." Like in my head, you know, and I'm like, "Oh,
Uh,
I'm playing tournament right now. I should probably like be focused on what's going on. I'm sure this guy will figure it out, you know." my head, I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, yeah, everything's going on behind me still.
Yeah, chatter can be kind of tough, especially if people are like cheering for the other person or talking shit or something like that. I get distracted, but
Yeah, like I've only been like I always tell people like I always just try to take as much Dallas to me to events as I can, so like it feels like a home game, even if people are talking shit, like my guys are talking shit back, but like I think I've only been to like one or two tournaments like solo. And then like I think I went to Denver once actually, like when I very first started playing like solo. I was just there on vacation and went to Aki, and like those dudes were talking mad shit, and I just remember being like, "Hey man, like I'm a cool guy. Like why are you guys talking shit on me?" I just didn't understand. But
yeah, it can be tough like if you don't understand like their banter, if you're not like the same sense of humor, you'd be like, damn, are they really grilling my ass right now?
I
Or
remember
is it
the
just
guy
like
at the
boys
time
being boys?
didn't even want to play casuals with me like before tournament. Like it wasn't even like a real tournament. It was like it wasn't for like an auto qual or anything like that. It was just like
Oh
I
shit.
went to Denver and like on a like skiing trip with my wife and her family, and I was like, oh, I'll go check out Aki. And they're like, oh, we're having Third Strike tournament. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, do you want to play some casuals? The guy's like, no, I'm not gonna play you unless it's tournament. And I was like, fuck, man, I didn't realize it was this serious
Dang.
business, dude. Shout out to Pizza Diddle. Lance knows who that is. Do you know that
Pizza.
guy?
No.
Oh yeah, that's
That's,
good. That's good.
that's an old Fightcade guy.
Uh,
Yeah, I won't
I heard
say.
that was like a Hisen Chang thing. He's just like, no, I don't play casuals like that. Like it's just like tournament or nothing. So some
Damn.
sort of like Mamba mentality thing.
Dude, I like casuals more than tournament, man. Like, I don't
Same.
know. I like go there and I'm like, I just want to play as much casuals as I can, and like, let's just get the tournament out of the way, so I can like actually like have fun and play. So,
Yeah, same.
and then it's dreadful if I make top eight 'cause it's like, ah, nah, fuck, not gonna deal with this, dude. Like, horrible. I'd rather just like sit and watch. Um, but
I think the only other time I've like maybe like in New York,
mm,
they would like cheer on like those guys are pretty rowdy, but it's never been bad. It's never like OG Marvel days where they're like,
yeah, I'll
you
see you in
know,
a fucking parking lot, bitch. Like that type of
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
calling you a fucking dumbass
Uh,
for dropping a combo. So usually they're just trying to like cheer their buddy on, so I don't
um,
mind, but usually fires me up. So
Yeah, New York is like one of the hypest I feel for scenes. Like those boys are about it. I love it. You got a
yeah.
bunch walking around with the microphone, like
Mhm.
send this motherfucker back to Texas. I'm like, dude, nothing wrong with Texas, bro. It's not that bad.
Why do I have to go back?
It's like I like it here, man. I got a chopped cheese. I'm chilling. So you got Jazzy coming up. What is your training preparation like for that? Have you been training at all? Have you been playing Fightcade? Have you been playing World of Warcraft? Please spill the beans.
No, not since Phase 2 came out. I haven't
Mm,
been playing WoW. I haven't like the only thing that was like, oh, maybe I'll get like an epic mount or something like that, but I don't feel like raiding or anything like that. So I haven't been playing all that much. Plus, it's
yeah,
nice out, so it's much easier to play WoW when it's freezing cold. But
yeah.
uh, no, I don't really have a training regimen. I usually just like pug on Fightcade, which isn't not really training, but occasionally I'll go on like I usually do like training mode to
Mm,
kill time or just like zone out, but nothing crazy. I need to do like more either like match reviews or just like hit people up like, hey, let's get some games. But I'm kind of an introvert that way, so because plugging on Fightcade is fun, like it can be fun, but like at a certain level, it's like you need to like play other people. So
yeah,
it's been my crux for a little while. So
yeah. I kind of feel the
because then
same
I'll just be
way.
really.
Like, yeah, like sometimes I'll log on and it's just like I'll look at the list of people on, like I'm good, man. I think I'm good. Like I don't want anything to do with this right now. And then yeah, same thing. I'll like message someone individually, like, hey, I need to work on this matchup, or I actually need real practice. Like I don't want to play some Fightcade Mexico Urian who's just gonna tackle me from full screen over and over again. Like I'm sure he's having a great time, but I'm not enjoying myself at the moment. So
Yeah, I mean that's why partly I play other characters because like either it's hard to find or like unless I like reach out to somebody like to like really get some try hard games, then I'll just be like, oh okay, I'm gonna play this character for a week or whatever, and then but it's not like and to that like I don't mind playing those other people because then I'm like I feel like it's a good like variety, which is nice because then it's like it's a good way to adapt, even if like the skill levels below, because you don't want to be like taken off guard by something, if you're just like you're used to playing like the same old people. So
Mm.
it's not that I don't like bugging on Fightcade, but
Yeah, I'm an altaholic as well. Like guilty. Like I like Yan. I usually play like if we're having a real session, like maybe 30 minutes an hour. But I can't like just sit there and just drill Yun over and over and over again. That's why I probably suck at the character. So like I'll play like 10 games and like all right, it's Alex time or my Yang's kind of sick right now. Like let's play this. So yeah, on Fightcade I'm pretty much just like random select. I don't know if people take that as like disrespect or not. I hope not. Like I mean, have you ever had someone say that like message you like hey, play your Ken like whatever. Do you get that ever on Fightcade? Because I get that sometimes. Or like play Yun. I'm like I don't
yeah.
want to, man. Like you can't
If
tell me
people
what to
ask,
do.
if people ask, they're like, "Hey man, can I get some like games against your Ken?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." Like,
Um,
I usually don't mind that, but I have had people tell me my queue is boring as shit. So, like on my main account, so I'm like, okay, it's time to make an alt account so they just don't assume.
yeah.
But
I think that's like the genesis for a lot of people's like, like on 5K1, I had one account for like the entire time, but I think that was when I started making alt accounts. So some people would be like, "Oh, can you just pick China?" And I was like, "No, no, no, I want to play Makoto actually."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, well, let's make a Makoto account." But
mhm,
I know. I think because we've all played these. Like, I definitely play this exactly with Ray all the time. I think you and I have played as well a bunch,
mhm.
where it's just like you just kind of sit there for like an hour, hour and a half, and you're both just kind of rotating through the casts. Like, all right, you're gonna pick Dudley. All right, now some Ken, now some. I don't know. I think those are really fun. I
Um,
just it's kind of like low pressure, kind of like you are trying. It's not like you're not. I mean, you're just kind of hitting buttons, but you are trying to win. Like I don't know. That's just a kind of a relaxing, fun time.
Yeah, I think it's good too because like maybe if it's like hard to find a character matchup, it's like you try out that character and then you learn that way too. If you don't have a good way of fighting against it, you just like pick it up and play. But I agree, it's fun. It's like you don't want to lose, so you're trying. It's not like maybe try hard like tournament level, but you're definitely like putting in effort. That's the thing. It's like some people are like they get upset like, oh, you're not trying, but you're like, nah, dude, like,
yeah.
like maybe like Alex, but I'm like I'm trying to beat you, you
Yeah.
know,
This is the best my
like
Alex can do. All right. Like.
don't disrespect my Alex, you know.
um, I remember King one time. I asked him for a set. I gotta tell this King story because I love it. And I was like, hey, I think I had to play a Ken player or something. So I was like, I need work on that matchup. And I'm like, all right. So we're playing, and like I'm winning. And then Kang eventually just messaged me like, if you're gonna play this way, like I don't want to play you. And I'm just like, Kang, dude, I'm trying my best, man. Like, I'm not trying to scam you. I promise. Like, this is what my Yun is capable of. All right. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is it. That's all I got. So,
Yeah, that's a rare insult.
um, but it's like in a
It's like you are trying.
it's in the nice Kang way though, where he's just like, Ray, you shouldn't be playing this way. I don't want to play this if this is the way you're gonna play. Like not like and I'm just like, my bad,
Yeah.
Kang. It's like your dad disciplining, right? Like if that's what you're gonna be, I'm just gonna leave you at home. All right? Like all right, fine. I won't act up. My fault. So, so like, do you guys like you said you had the monthly tournament there? Do you guys like have training sessions outside of that? Do you guys like meet up to practice like individual matchups or anything like that?
No, we just meet up at Fridays, which
Hmm.
we usually run like sets after the tournament. Our numbers are like it can vary, but sometimes it's like we do like 8 people, or sometimes it could be like almost 20 people. So, but usually afterwards, like we mow through the tournament pretty quick because we have two setups, and then we usually do like first to fives. But uh, like the schedule they have now is like so every third week they do double third strike, but
Hmm.
every other week they switch out one of the cabs for like a CPS2 game
Okay.
or marbles. So, but it can be tough. Like we'll be there and there's like upwards of like 15 people trying to play, and there's like one setup,
Yeah.
and like so it can be like, and it's like all the best people, you know, in the area trying to play. So it's like it can be kind of cutthroat, especially for like newer people. It's like you get on and it's just like he's just getting beat up by people who've been playing for like 20 years. It's like
Yeah.
even like people who, experienced people, it's like you could just be having a bad night and then you'd wait 20 minutes and then you're just like you get on, you get smoked, and you're like, fuck, dude. It's like got a bad practice, you know. But we used to play at Tough Gnarls' place,
Okay.
and he had like kind of during the pandemic, he had a cab set up, and we would go over to his place. But he just got a house recently, so we might be bringing those back. But that was like the only other place that we played. And then there was another arcade. We haven't been going there too often recently, but it's like an hour west from Chicago, and we would do that like maybe on the second week. But yeah,
Mm.
for a while we were having a couple events, but nothing like training sessions or anything like that. So
It sounds like you guys are eating pretty good up there as far as like having places to play and whatnot.
yeah, no, we're really fortunate between the two arcades. I mean, there's just a lot of arcades, I think, in Chicago in general, but no, we've been lucky with Logan. So, but yeah, before then we would go to like gaming lounges and like bring our PS3s, and then it was actually Dr. Pancake MD used to live in Chicago for a while.
Mm.
I don't know if you played him online, but
Yeah, definitely have.
he
Yeah.
and he responded to a Facebook poll, and they were like, "What game should we get at Logan Arcade?" And then he suggested Third Strike, and then they bought a single Astro City cab.
Mm.
We were playing side by side for like I don't know 4 or 5 years. It's pretty bad, but
When did you pick the game up? Like, when was the first year you discovered? How did you discover Third Strike, and like, what time frame are we talking about here?
uh, a long time ago, it's like middle school. My friends invited me over to come hang out on Friday, and their apartment was like a 10-minute walk from Brunswick Zone. It's like a
Mm.
bowling alley. I don't know if you have those out there, but I think they're like Bolero now. But yeah, they had uh, a Third Strike showcase, a Marvel 2 showcase, Alpha 3 showcase, Super Turbo on a really shitty showcase, and then a bunch of other fighting games. But before then, I would just like play. I think I had like Virtual Fighter 2 and Children of the Atom,
So
and
we're
I think it's
talking
called
like
like
late '90s, early 2000s. I want to say what?
yeah, like well, all my middle school friends would probably be like 2003.
Okay.
So, but yeah, before then, me and my other friends would just like mash,
Mm.
but they were the ones that like taught me how to mash, but maybe mash with special moves, maybe mash combos, but yeah, that was like the first time I was like, oh shit, like people take this game seriously. It's not just like mashing, like trying to beat like Shinakuma on CVS2, whatever. It's like there's like it's like well, you can kind of do like cool stuff, but
Did you end up
yeah, they
getting
showed me the
the?
ropes.
Did you end up getting the collection on PS2?
I did, yeah.
Um,
It's like right around that time, so I had that for PS2, and I think we picked it up later for regular Xbox.
mm.
We tried playing that online, I think maybe around the time
Oh
360 came
shit.
out.
Okay.
And
I've
we were
heard
like, dude,
stories of OG Xbox online fighting games like CVS2 and Third Strike, like barely, and Guilty Gear as well. I think they had Reload on Xbox. It was like the only one you could play
oh
on
really?
there. Yeah, I think it was like the only way to play Guilty Gear online at the time. I remember I wanted an Xbox so bad to play online, and just
Oh
like
really?
not in the cards, not in the cards. But looking back, probably for the better. Like those seems like
Yeah.
very dark days.
Yeah, I remember just even back then I was like, man, there's so much input delay. I was like, how the fuck do you play on this? It's like this is awful. It's like because we would play on, arcade and then we'd go play like, back then I'm sure network coding and, internet speeds were terrible on top of whatever, so it's just like, fuck, this is impossible, but some people manage. I don't, I'm not great about online. Luckily, Fight K2 is really good, but like prior to Fight K2, I didn't really play online that much.
No OE.
I try, but I think maybe because I was playing on like Wi-Fi and it was just like so jittery, I was just like, fucking hell. I was like, the characters are just flying everywhere. I'm like, this is so jarring. I was just like, I can't. But no, I wish I did, but
Play
in
some
hindsight.
dickhead from Alaska playing Atlanta. I don't know. Smashing
Igloo
overheads.
Bob. Or was it?
Yeah, no, Igloo Bob would play on DSL, Alaska wireless internet, and just do my trick. Because this is the first time I ever played the game, so my trick was EX overhead, EX balance smash with Elena. which of course you cannot see on my connection, so it's just instant overhead. And then you super off the second hit, which scales really bad. But yeah, no, that was my first strategy. I was like, I'm pretty good at this game, and I'd go post
You
on the
just let
server
it
and be like,
rip.
guys, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I'm not confirming that, so but they're not going to stop it either, so it's always going to hit.
Dang.
What was your first
Yeah,
tournament you entered?
They actually had one at Brunswick Zone. It was like I didn't know like any of these older
Mm.
guys that were playing, but they had like I forget what it was for, but yeah, they just had a little tournament. And it was like dudes from different arcades and uh, maybe like a 10-man tournament or something like that. But we had a good little scene, but it was like maybe from like somewhere between like 2004 to 2006 we had those cabs there, and then they moved them to a different location. And then by that point we were like in high school doing high school shit, and then like WoW came out, so we kind of just forgot. We're just like, well, can't really get to that arcade to play, so we kind of just like moved on. But I think after a while, I was like, man, I kind of got the itch to still play. And then one of the guys there, Mighty Mar, who plays Vampire Savior, was like,
Mm.
oh, dude, you gotta go check out Choryukin, you know. So I went online, and I was like opening Pandora's box. I was like, holy shit, It's like all these other people that play the game, but yeah, I found like the Tech Talk thread, and then
Mm.
like the regional thread, and um, buy sell. But and then I think the first like FGC meetup that wasn't like our local tournament was
Mm.
Frosty Frostings. It was like the very first one, which was like it was kind of intimidating because it's like I didn't really know anybody outside of Mighty Mar. But then there was, it was Bozak, who's a Guilty Gear player. He's like this really small tournament. He's like, hey, I'm gonna be back from Japan for the holidays. Like, let's get some games. And
Mm.
it was like the better part of I don't know if there was more people back then, but like looking back at the photos, like it's a really small event. Like it's like I don't even it's like two meeting rooms basically. But
Yeah.
if you go on like the Frosty Fostings website, they have like a photo library like on the right, and you can go back to the very first one and see like how small it is. It's kind of funny like looking at the tournaments now. I don't know if like Showdown is like this where it's like started in some like small meeting room. It's in like hotel, but
Yeah. I mean, the first showdown was at an arcade. I think it was at Planet Zero. I want to say. I don't know. Jace may smack me if I get that wrong, but yeah. Then they
okay.
eventually moved it into consoles and everything, and then yeah, they actually have like a full photo album like at the venue that you can take a look at, and they have like
Oh really?
plaques of like every single year, like who made top 8 in all the games, like so it's like oh like Wall of Fame basically. It's pretty cool. Like
Oh shit.
as you're walking into like the main ballroom, you can see like okay, like 2004, like it was like Valle and like fucking Agent Hitler or whatever. Like and you're like, oh, cool. So like getting your name up there, I feel like is pretty badass. So, but yeah, they I guess they kind of started the same way where it was like the FGC used to be like so small but big at the same time, and now it's just like you go to these like majors and it's like holy shit, like it's absurd. I mean, I'm in the old
Yeah.
man room most of the time, like this my small little pocket, but I'll venture out into the Street Fighter 6 area or whatever, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude, this is insane.
Yeah. That's how I feel every time both like Frosty's and Combo Breaker. It's like I used to know like almost all the people in the room at some point or like a majority, but now I'm like I'm a total stranger. It's
Yeah.
like it's kind of crazy. I'm like overwhelmed by the amount of people, but yeah, and then that was like the first event, and then like I had a really good time. I played Third Strike, I played a little Marvel. I remember getting like perfected in Marvel. That was like kind of like it was like kind of eye opening because like you have your friends, and then you venture out and you're like, oh shit, there's like a whole new level. And it's the guy who perfected me. He was real sweet about it. He's like, everybody gets perfected. I couldn't have been like maybe 20 or something like that, but yeah, that's where I met like part two, and then there
Mm.
was like Dirt Master and a lot of the other FGC friends that I have now. So
Dirt Master, I feel like he's like a hidden boss of Chicago. Like everybody talks about him, and I don't think
yeah,
I've seen him in person. I don't think I've seen him at all, actually. Like like at any
yeah, he was
events or
at the
anything.
auto qualifier this year. but he hasn't been traveling all that much. He used to go to like maybe Frosty, but he's a pretty busy guy. So, but he's definitely the Shen Long of Chicago retro FGC.
Yeah, I think when we went out to Frosty Frostings like 2 years ago, like I wanted to try to go to Logan because they're like, oh yeah, like Dirt Masters out there or whatever. Like, and I was like, oh shit, but I think we got too drunk at that point, and it just didn't happen, you know. You're
Yeah, it's all right.
I think that's like a
Yeah,
lot of
no.
your stories. It's like we traveled, we were gonna go play, but we were drunk, so we didn't.
we just
Was there like a Dallas versus Houston thing at Texas Showdown that was supposed to happen, and then you guys, the Dallas players, all got too drunk?
I mean, the Houston guys got all drunk too.
Oh, they got
Like,
drunk too. Okay.
yeah, like
Well,
we planned out
solidarity then.
a Houston versus Dallas event last year, and we were gonna do it after everyone made top eight, which in hindsight is probably the worst thing that you can do. So like me, Caesar, and Cho like just went to the liquor store and just got like carts full of alcohol. And we came back and like we emptied out the Red Bull coolers because they have like those Red Bull coolers, you know, that like can go up and get. Yeah, we just emptied that out and just dumped fucking beer into there, and then before you know it, everyone was not in any shape to play. I think me and Caesar just kind of looked at each other like, "We're good, bro. We don't need to do this." Like, for one, I don't think we're in any shape to organize it. Like, two, like, what is this gameplay gonna look like right now? So, maybe this coming
Yeah.
up year, we'll put it
No, I don't
together.
believe you. I don't believe you.
We did the
You
team
gotta
tournament
You
this
will never
year.
trick me twice.
This is where you step in, Lance. You're always sober, so like, you can plan this out. You know.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds really great. I'll be the only sober guy in the room trying to corral two scenes of drunk people to play really bad third strike. No, that sounds, yeah. Sign me up.
The show says that was never happening. You're probably correct. Speaking of that, though, I'm gonna go grab a beer real quick, guys. Be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right.
So, so I have a couple questions. I guess so. You're kind of already walking us down, kind of your history, but at least like my first impression of like the first time I was aware that there was a Chicago third strike scene was when Dr. Pancake was kind of talking about, like, oh, like there's a Chicago stuff happening. And do you guys? I guess my question is, how did we get to where Chicago third strike is today? So, like, what influence did like Tough Gnarl, Quentin, the jazzy circuit, like, do you feel like, and and how much of Chicago was already like an intact cohesive scene before all of that versus how much did it coalesce, like, yeah, just maybe a
Yeah.
general overview. Yeah.
Yeah, I came probably like towards like the later end of like Third Strike, so I missed some of that, but like I think there were probably some like dedicated people like Part Two and like Dirt Master, maybe some other people too. Um, but I think once Street Fighter 4 came out, I think a lot of people that were just like playing that or maybe CVS 2 just kind of migrated into playing that. So I think for a couple of years it was like kind of dormant, but it wasn't until I think Quentin and Tough Gnarl, like they were kind of like the people like, hey, like, we're gonna go to Ignite and play. Like, is there anybody else around? And they were kind of like the dedicated people that were like, we're trying to get games. And that was before we had cabs at Logan. So that we would go to Ignite, which was like a gaming lounge, and then we would get games in. But so then once we got a cab at Logan, it started growing a little more. Where it was like, Dirt Master was coming back out, and then Part Two, and then Quentin Tough Gnarl, and then I think Carrie moved from New York. Oh, what's Carrie's tag? Um,
Oh, Soul Avenger.
yeah. Um, and then who was all playing with us? But then I think just other people that were like in the vicinity that were also playing either like retro at the time or just like playing all the fighting games at the time. So we were just meeting on like Fridays pretty much, and then maybe we'd meet a couple times here and there, but it kind of grew slowly over time. But I'd say I'm trying to think of like I think Frosty's maybe always had a Third Strike tournament, and then maybe here and there Combo Breaker would have stuff, but it wasn't until like maybe 2016 or 2017 where both were regularly having tournaments and stuff like that. Um, but then it wasn't until like yeah, I would say like 2016 and on is when more people started like coming out to Logan and hearing about it. And then we'd have like a regular like 10-person rotation there, and then we had other people like the Super Turbo guys would come out as well. Uh, yeah, I guess around that time was like Street Fighter Five, and that was a fucking awful game. So no one was fucking playing that, So it wasn't like, oh, okay, like Street Fighter Four was like, okay, you know, let's drop Third Strike and play,
Mhm.
four. So at least from, a lot of people didn't jump ship. So from there up until like 2019 was like there was like a regular group where it was like where we would go on Friday, but then there was also people meeting up Saturday because it was like too long to wait, or it was like they were newcomers and it was just like kind of too hard to play because it'd be like you'd wait around all night and then maybe get like one game and then play against like Shin Shoryuken, Dirt Master, and he's just like kind of toying with you, and then um yeah, this like last kind of big group of people that have been playing just came after like the pandemic. So like Patty got bans, Fredo or Lee Sylvester, not to be confused with Sylvester C. That is not him, by the way. So
I legit thought that was the same guy for the
no,
longest time, and I'd see like the most horrible screenshots like on Discord, and then I met him like I think it was at Jazzy or something. I was like, this dude's a
yeah.
fucking nice guy. Like, why is he saying all this horrible shit like on Discord or whatever? And eventually someone told me like afterwards like, oh no, not the same player. And I'm like, oh okay, that makes sense. But I just remember being like,
Yeah,
damn, like he's a fucking dick online and like nice guy. Like, you know?
no, he's so sweet. So he's like, man, I should just change my name. He's like, no, but that's my fucking name. Fuck that. But like like ruining his name because they're so similar. They look so similar. So I had to, spread that for anyone who watches. But yeah, and then his cousin Rogelio is 333 on Fightcade. He hasn't traveled that much, but he's been at Jazzy. And then yeah, I think a lot of other guys like Astro and I think Stone Cold Ryan Meyer maybe have moved. Maybe I can't remember if it was pre or post, but yeah, it's just been kind of like a slow burn, weirdly, over the last like 10 years. We just always meet up on Fridays and kick it and play, but never like super die hard, but it's like uh not super competitive, but it's also like a fun way to like hang out and shoot the shit, but also uh, play games. So
Yeah, I always try to tell people like this is my golf, right? Like, people who golf, they're never gonna be like a pro golfer or whatever. Like sometimes they just want to get out there and like hit a couple balls, crush a couple beers. That's kind of the way it is with Third Strike, just gather with the boys, play a couple games, have a couple beers, that's it. So I feel like that's important too for community building. Like, not every single session needs to be like a fucking sweaty first to 10, like, like kill you. Like, sometimes it's just fun just to meet up and like hang out with your friends and like enjoy the game instead of just like stressing on like winning or losing. And I
yeah,
feel like some people, especially like newer players, they kind of like that. Like, it is like tough when like you get in there and like everyone's hyper competitive and like not joking around and just busting ass the whole time. It's just like, ugh, this is tough to deal with. So just having an open arms community, built up the newer players.
yeah, and I think we're kind of lucky that we have an arcade to go to because it's like we're like kind of like all the way in the back, and then we're just like we're lucky we have a TV screen too, so we can just like watch the games. Like we don't have to be like hovering over the cabs
Mm.
to play. But then it's always like kind of a commotion back there, or at least on Fridays when we're there, because it's like like 10 or 15 dudes just like staring up at the screen, like hanging out. But it's nice because then you like organically get people in, and um, I give a lot of credit to like Tough Gnarl and Part Two and his brother Silent Impact because they're always just like if they see people like we don't know and they're like kind of standing like we'll just like introduce ourselves or like we'll see people and we're like hey do you want to get on or so it's a very like welcoming like environment. It's never like oh dude like fucking piss off dude I know you suck at this game or any kind of vibes so
Yup.
people have always been like oh it's it's kind of a refreshing vibe that we have so
Yeah, I do kind of miss that about our scene as well. Like now we play at arcade, which is great, but like we used to play free play, which was just like a public. I mean, not that arcade's not public, but it's like you kind of have to know to get there. You know,
Sure.
like you're not just gonna like walk by. Whereas like at free play, it was nice, like just having 15, like pretty much same thing as you. Like every Friday night, we'd gather out there, 15, 20 boys just playing, and then people walk by like, what is this? Like, what's going on here? And you're like trying to explain it, and like they see how passionate you are about it, and then they get into it. Because we've gotten like a lot of our like staple player like Joe, I think, found us through free play. Alan, shout
All right.
outs to Alan, Max, all those guys like found us through free play. So it's like kind of good
I'm not
having
kidding.
a public venue like that where they see the game and like want to get involved with it. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's I think how most of our people either like were already interested in, they're like, oh, I heard about Logan, or they just like happen to be there and they're like, oh, like I've seen Third Strike before, and then
Yeah.
you know
It's always funny
see
the
that there's a
guys, dude.
scene.
That's like I played Street Fighter 2. I got this. And it's like, all right, yeah, get in there, bro. Go throw a fireball and uppercut me when I jump in. You guys have a big ST
Yeah,
scene there though too, right? Like
huh?
you guys have a pretty decent ST scene there though too, right? Like,
Yeah, that's unfortunate because they only get to play like 1 day a week. They sometimes play at like other people's houses.
mm,
It's a little bit easier, I guess, with Mister being available, but yeah, a lot of the ST guys are super dedicated. So, but they all come out usually for other stuff too.
yeah, I've that is what about us is like we have to play on arcade hardware. Like we're kind of divas in that sense. Like at
Yeah.
least like every now and then you can play on some super guns and stuff, but like for the most part it's just arcade or nothing. Like I think I was talking to like Silent Scope, him like CVS too. I was like trying to
Mhm.
talk to him about like stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, we're not like fucking you guys, dude. Like you guys bitch and complain about whatever you're playing on. Like you have to." And he's like, "We'll play on LCD, whatever. It doesn't bother me." And I'm like, "Nah, I could never, dude. I'm never doing that." So,
I know. I've been like really thinking about that because I'm like, we're the only retro scene. I guess we're like the only one on CPS3, like
mm,
CPS2, like Marvel 2, like the DC versions are like basically 1 to 1 of like the Naomi board, but
mm,
like Vampire, same thing. They're just like, fuck it, dude. We'll play on Resurrection or like wherever we can get games,
yeah.
where we're like playing on Super Gun or like fucking like we're playing on fucking online edition, but
Yeah. I mean, that's why I haven't been a combo breaker yet. But it's like you gotta come out to combo breaker, and it's like, dude, I got like cabs sitting in my garage. Like, I don't want to fly to like play on a super gun. And I did that once for Evo. Once again, never.
yeah.
I don't know. So, but
Maybe
I do want to go to Chicago to hang out with the boys. So maybe next year.
Yeah. What would be it? I guess if they maybe ran another qualifier. I
Hmm.
mean, you could always come out to Frosty's, but it's like you're basically just coming out to like, the event or something like that,
Yeah.
which is like kind of far from the city. But yeah, a combo breaker is like a smaller Evo
Hmm.
essentially. But
It's like a good time though. I will say that. Yeah. The tournament's
yeah,
always super hype. I will like the production
combo
and stuff.
breaker.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, the Vampire Arcadia guys do a really nice job. So
mm. But yeah, what like we're saying though, like even though we're the most pickiest amongst the retro scenes, we're still the biggest, right? Like we're like
it is crazy. Yeah, thinking like because I think combo breaker broke like it's like maybe over 200 or something like that this year.
I think it's like 260 or something like wild like that. So
Yeah.
and then we have Jazzy, which is just like dedicated Third Strike that puts up well over 100 players. 3SO is now up over 100 players, and it's just like dedicated. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe other scenes need to be a bit more picky with what they want to play on. Bitch a little bit
Well,
more. So.
I don't know. Well, it's like it's tough because like nothing else runs on CPS3. Like, is it that finicky? Because like even on online, I've heard people be like, all the other games on 5K2 are like super solid. I mean, I don't have an issue with 5K2. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's like miles better than what we've ever had before. So, but
Yeah, I
I
don't.
don't know. Maybe a CPS3. Maybe it's just the game. It's like hard to say because even Marvel 2, like now they'll play on PS5, but all of the like PS4, PS5, and PC all play differently. But
Um,
they, that's like what everyone else is playing on. So they're just like, well, that's where everyone is online, so I'll play it. But we're like the only team where we're like, no, it has to be on arcade hardware, Because that's something with like Super Guns. It's like it's like there's something weird about them. At least the new setups that they have for Combo Breaker and Evo, where it's like it's not. I don't know if it's like the game runs slow or it's like input delay, but it's like
Feels bad,
it's
right?
all.
Like it feels bad. I'd rather play on OE than I would on those super gun setups. Like, and it's just
Well, that's
me.
what we were like, would this be better if we played on emulator?
Mm,
Like because we've been so like diehard about playing on arcade. We're like, no, we're only playing on arcade. So now we have these like like crazy setups where we can plug in keyboards to
yeah.
go into arcade hardware, but then it's like it doesn't quite play the same. So then it's like, is it really arcade or is like, are we shooting ourselves in the foot because it is? But like, I don't know. It's tough to say because
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, well, it's a way to play, but
Yeah, and
I
it's
don't
like
know
it could be
because
the sticks too. Like I don't know, maybe my PCB's just like super laggy and my stuff, but it just felt like I don't know. I felt like I had center blocks on my feet. Like I just like could not move my character the way I want to. And yeah, it just like I always know like setups are like bad if I can Kara Shoryu every time. So I'm like really fast with it. So like if I'm hitting Kara Shoryu on Super Gun, it's because this shit's like all the timing's all off. Because like I can't do it consistently on arcade, but like put me on a Super Gun, I'm like consistent as hell with like Kara Shoryu. So
oh yeah, that's why I haven't been the last 2 years. I haven't joined because I'm like it's kind of stressful, and then you have to play 3 days. Like if you play on Friday, then you go through pools and then you play like one match to get into either like top 16 or top 24 and then you get to come back Sunday. It's like
yeah,
and then you're playing on Super Gun. I think my mistake was at Evo. It's like I didn't play enough to get used to it because I was
yeah,
playing this year and I was like, I guess if I played enough games I would eventually adjust, like
mm,
kind of like if you played on cab and go to Fightcade.
yeah,
I think the gap was a little bit bigger from Super Gun to arcade, but
mm,
um but yeah, because it was on Super Gun and then it's like you play all 3 days. It's like I'd rather just go hang out than stress myself out playing on Super Gun.
yep. Yeah, no, that's kind of yeah. I don't think I played much casuals at Evo either, cause that's the only time I played on that. I think the cubes there. Yeah, I think that's the only time I played on those cubes. But like, it definitely was like I don't know what game this is. It's not Third Strike, but like, sure, why not? Like, here we go.
Yeah.
They made us happy, right? They gave us Super Gun, so
Were the cubes? So I think I played on the cubes, Combo Breaker 2019, and then
mm-mm.
maybe
they
Frosty 2021. Are these not the same?
no, they built these for Evo specifically, and I think they shopped them out to Combo Breaker and maybe some other venue or other majors, but like they built these specifically for the Evo one. So I'm not sure which ones you were playing on at the previous one, but
They might have been the same ones because I think they always like rent out from Paradise Arcade, which is like out of Minnesota. But I think what they did is like they took like the Super Gun, which had like almost no housing, so it's just like this bare monitor with like
mm,
the CPS board just hanging out on a table, and then they bought these like I think they're like instrument boxes, like these heavy duty like instrument boxes for touring,
yeah,
and then they just like jammed everything in there, and then like added stuff for like headphones and like a volume knob and stuff like that. But it may have been the same setups, but
better
actually assembled.
presentation. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, I don't remember them being horrible when I played on them, but also I've been very conscious of stick lag from like day one, So, because I think that does, from what I've heard, that does sound like it's a component. Not only does your PCB lag, but like, oh, which mode are you playing it in? Right? Like, oh, you played it in
Mhm.
PS3 mode, so you got an extra frame of lag or whatever. So, yeah, that's the nice thing about arcade is it's always exactly the same. Well, I mean, even arcade has its own
Yeah,
whatever, right? If there's a button wired weird or whatever. I mean, stuff happens even on arcade hardware, but at least there is a uniform. You kind of know what to expect. Uh, I personally think it's like kind of a cool thing. Like I don't know, I don't know if it's like it's a chicken or the egg thing, right? Like Third Strike is the only old scene that is like really purist about the hardware, and so I don't know. Is it just because I think Third Strike is by far the biggest old game, other than like Melee or something, in that for fighting games. So is it just like we have that privilege because we have a lot of players who insist on it, and we have players like Ray who are just willing to spend $12,000 buying arcade cabinets, um,
um,
or is it maybe it's the other way around, and it's like uh, it's because we have insisted on that all this time that now we're kind of like a mystical, cool little like we're maybe like the last bastion of like an arcade culture that maybe people are interested in, or I never experienced that. So I don't know. I don't really know the answer, but I am kind of curious.
Yeah, it's tough to say because I was like, because you guys were talking about Evo last time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, well, I guess it's like what is the goal? Like if you were running a tournament, like is it so that the most people can play because not everybody plays on arcade stick these days, or is it like like what is like the highest standard, like, and that's what we're gonna play at. But that's tough to say. I
Question
know because
question
it
for
has.
you.
Oh
Do
yeah.
do you think with Evo, do we think we got a lot? Do you feel like there's been a big influx of new players since Evo? Like, you feel like it gave us that exposure to like, man, like this was good for us, even though like for the hardcores it was like a bad experience, but like for
Sure.
the long term it's good. Or do you feel like because I feel like I haven't really seen any like new blood that was like I went to Evo and it was fucking sick and now I'm playing with you guys like I don't know but maybe that's just Texas talking. So what about you guys?
I don't know if anybody that's came out recently was like, oh, I saw Evo and was like, oh, I wanted to play Third Strike. I'm sure there is somewhere,
Mm,
but I don't know. I think Evo just like because it's like that was like the like an eye opener to me because like I think in the last couple years, even prior to Evo, like Combo Breaker has a very similar vibe where there's like these like kind of bigger booths with like
mm,
merch and like uh, it was starting to feel like a convention, like right there's like these like huge lines of like artist galleries, and then
mm.
there's like people doing like cosplay,
Vendors
and
and
there's like
yeah.
yeah, which and nothing wrong with that stuff,
Yep.
but it's like it's a very different vibe than like a like old tournament stuff. So when we went to Evo, and like that was so fucking big, it was just like holy cow. Like the last time I went to Evo was 2014, and I think that was like maybe the year or two prior before Mandalay Bay. So it was like still like kind of like old FGC. It was like the year Bonchan and um, Luffy I think played in Street Fighter
Mm.
4. Um, but like comparing that to like going into the convention center and it's like the new Dragon Ball Z game and Mortal Kombat, and it was like I always like had it like not like the view from my own shoes and not from like anybody else's. So it's just like, oh, we all play. We come to these events because like we're like diehard tournament like
Mm.
players. But it was like I guess that's not the case anymore in terms of like the larger FGC. I mean, like those people have always existed, but they haven't been like directly connected, so to speak. But when we went there, it was like, oh, holy shit! Like there's this whole other audience that like I didn't even like really pay attention to or was like um yeah, so that was like unexpected to me to be like, oh, like there's not people who are just like staying up watching like 40-year-old salarymen play
Yeah.
a 20-year-old fighting game. Like, oh, they
Yeah.
just like you know what I mean? So I was like, I didn't realize that gap had gotten so big. Like I thought we were all just like doing the same thing. Like, okay, we watch the best. Like we go in training mode, and like
Mm.
we're not trying to lose. And like that was always my mentality. But I was just like, oh, I guess there's other people that aren't like as batshit crazy as we are, you know.
Yeah.
But um, I don't know. But it was interesting. I was like watching. I'm not a crazy fan of him, but Brian F. and
Mm.
oh shit, what's the he does a
JM
podcast.
Crofts. JM
Not
Crofts.
No, he's the Laura player from Street Fighter
Mm,
4 from New
I know what
York.
you're talking about. What is his
Uh,
name? It's kind
I'm
of
blanking.
embarrassing that we don't know his name off the top of the head. It tells you how disconnected we are from the
Yeah,
Wait,
FGC.
who is it? Like, what does he
The
play?
Street Fighter Five Laura player that was like
Oh,
Idom,
Idom,
right? The
Idom,
I don't.
Idom.
Yeah,
Idom.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
yeah. But they were talking about it, and they were complaining like it wasn't just us that were like, oh, this kind of feels like a convention. Like it's not a tournament kind of deal,
Yep.
but it's like I I don't know. It was like weird. I was like trying to think like what would be. It's like how do you? It's like what I guess like what is your goal of that tournament, right? Like Evo's in such a weird spot, right? Like if you were like I'm just like it's just about the tournament, right? Like if
Mm-hmm.
we're thinking about Thursday, it'd be like okay, we're getting cabs,
Mm-hmm.
fuck everybody else who plays on whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't like PS2 or whatever, like we're gonna play on cabs, or is it like we're trying to extend it to the larger community, which I guess has always been a thing, right? Like there's been always been for the most part like open brackets where anybody can sign up and play, which I think is like probably unique to fighting games, not like I guess other like esports games that's like not the case where it's like only certain teams get to play. Um,
Yeah, there's like whole qualifiers and regional stuff, and then now it's an invitational basically when it comes down to, yeah, it's like that for World of Warcraft. That's why, so
yeah. So I was like, I don't know. It's like I think like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like right, if you're gonna pay all this money and then you can't play, it's like, is that worth, sacrificing the larger scene? Like, do they even care? I guess, Um, but all that stuff, like I guess I really hadn't thought of really before going to EVO, and that was like, oh shit, like there's this whole larger audience that, or casual audience too, of like even Third Strike players that like don't even really pay attention to like the diehard scene at large, I guess.
yeah.
But
Yeah, and I wonder. I'm like curious too, like what Third Strike numbers would do if it was like a mainstay game at Evo, because like we did, I think it was like close to 1,200 players at Evo the year it was there. None of the other retro games have been able to even get close to replicating that. Like,
oh really?
I think like Marvel had like 500 and something. This year VSAV had like I think 300 or 400 or so.
Oh wow.
But like I mean, you got to think
Jesus.
like this year for Evo, like 2XKO had like 1,200 players, and the year that we did Third Strike, we had like 1,100, I think, 1050 somewhere in there. So it's like you have to think that like that has Riot backing, like that has like millions and millions of dollars behind that game, and like huge implications, like life changing money behind like being a pro 2XKO player, and it's like Third Strike did like the same amount of numbers. So it's like I'm always curious, like. I don't care if Third Strike ever goes back to Evo. To be honest with you, like I just really could not care less. Like, um,
Yeah.
but but it would be interesting to see like what would it do each year if it was a mainstay game. Like I feel like we'd probably hit like 500 to 700 entrants, like minimal. I feel for Evo. I don't know, it's just me. So
Maybe. I don't know. It's tough now because now they have so many different Evos. Like, I think a lot of people are like kind of weary about like where that's all going, especially now because it's like owned by like some other
yeah,
like
some Saudi prince or something owns Evo. Yeah,
yeah. So that'd be tough to say because now I feel like if they're gonna have all these different events, like people aren't gonna want to go to Vegas, and I think that like monetary reasons too. But I don't know. It'd be tough.
yeah.
But I guess we're not like the only ones too. Like I guess I found out recently, like even like Street Fighter 6 players have troubles, like all like the monitor that they're playing on was fucked up, or
Yeah,
like 1 year like the PS5s were melting. Like they
dude,
were so
that's what I've been saying. Like, it's like, yeah, you can like say like we're divas or whatever and complain, but it's like the modern players have the same complaints, man. Like,
really.
what is PS5 versus PC? Like this monitor, no sound, like it's overheating. Like, there's all kind of like, because I see all the Punk is like the one I follow the most. Because like if he goes to a tournament, if something goes wrong, he's fucking putting it out there, dude. Like, yeah, the chair was 3 inches to the left, not to the right. Like fucking, they complain just as much as we do when it comes to setup. So it's like, are we really that big of divas? I don't know. It's just like, I guess our demands are a little bit more unreasonable, right? Like we can't go down to Best Buy and just say like, give me a Versus City and a CPS3. Like, they can go down and
Yeah.
switch the monitor out. But modern players complain about setups. I feel just as much as we do, if not more. So yeah, stick it, modern players. So.
My, my buddy was telling me like the longer the PS5s have been on, like the
Mm.
slower the game runs. So like in the morning, like the game could feel faster, but by the end of the day, if you had like
It's tired,
if you
boss.
had full
It's fucking tired, dude. Let it take a nap, man. Like it's been playing all day, dude. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I was listening to one of that same podcast. I'm pretty sure them we were just talking, like not the same episode, but yeah, that same podcast, and they were talking about how like, oh, for sure, like my results have been impacted by like hardware or by like the situation that at that event, like maybe the PS5s were overheating or whatever. Like for sure, like it's on like I feel like in Third Strike there's a little bit of a like shut the fuck up, don't complain.
Yeah,
Like don't ever don't ever say like you shouldn't have lost to that guy and it would have been different on blank, right? I think like maybe that's an unspoken cultural thing, but yeah, these guys just like yeah, for sure, I've definitely lost tournaments because the PS5 was overheated. Like, oh, okay, so it's just that straightforward. So that's very interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting that too. I think that you're touching on something that I hadn't really parsed, which is like Third Strike has the biggest disconnect between like the core audience, like the core players, people that would go to a Jazzy finale or a 3SO or like oh, I want to go to Cooperation Cup, and the casual fan base, which is it's often totally separate and often at least to us sometimes annoying. I'm not sure how you feel about it, but when I read YouTube comments complaining about the tiers for the millionth time, I'm like, okay, guys, why do you still watch this? You know.
Yeah, I saw there's like you can look it up. It's like I forget what it's called, but it's like I don't know if it's like my 500-hour queue or like something to that effect where it has like a really nice thumbnail and it's got like 200,000 views. You're like, holy shit. And then you look at it and it's like, or you watch it and it's like, it's basically like a YouTube poop where like every interaction has some sort of like edit to it where they like introduce like a sound effect or whatever. And it's just like two like C ranks playing it. And like the first comment that has like 2,000 likes, which gets more than like high level Japanese
Yeah.
play is like, oh, it's so refreshing seeing two um like non tryhards play this game.
Right.
And you're like, it put like a hole in my heart. I was just like, oh, like I was just like, fuck, dude, like this is what you would rather watch than see like this like pre-coop where like some guy is just going on an absolute tear. Like you would rather watch like two dudes just like hanging out on Fight Cave. Like that's how you would. I was just like, oh fuck. I was like, that really set me. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, why? There is a gap, but it's like, it's hard to get people to like, like you were saying, it's like, it's maybe one of the biggest divides of like, at least in FGC, where it's like there's a very casual audience, and then there's like a very hardcore group of people that play this game, and it's like it's kind of frustrating because you're like, damn, like I wish there were more people to play almost, and not
Yeah.
that there isn't, but like you're like, man, if there was only like another like 10 or 20 people, like man, this should be rocking. Like I wouldn't have to like get on Fight Game and be like, well, there's nobody really on.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe like you were saying chicken and egg, like we're lucky, right? Like other scenes probably like they go in their Fight Game lobby and there's like 20 people and
Yeah.
like half of them are away, so you get like 10 people
From
like
Chile or
you know
something. Yeah.
yeah, so I have to be grateful sometimes, but it is like a little disheartening when you're like a fucking like random Q video. It gets like 200,000 views. You're like, fucking Christ, like this is the shit that's popular. Like that, there's way more casual people than there are like diehards. It's like it stings a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's not. I
There's
don't lose sleep over it. But
that famous video that's going around now, like famous for our, like in our community, different than the public, I guess, with the fucking Hayao video, like this guy won with an F tier character, like
yes, yeah,
going
I know what
into the
you're talking about.
weekend, no one expected Hayao to place top eight, and I'm just like, oh my god, dude, where I want to fucking strangle you, dude. Like, here's the
Does anyone know who that is?
his name's
Or
Papa Lobster. I don't think he plays Third Strike. I mean, I hope not. The whole fucking script sounded AI generated to me. I could be wrong. Like,
okay, yeah. Just before we go off on him, I just want him to be like a part of his
no,
team, and
I
then we're
mean, if
just
he's
like,
watching this, dude, what the fuck is that?
Let us know.
Jesus Christ, dude. Like, watch a fucking co-op video or SBO video or something. Like, oh my god, dude, just so painful. So, and then I know it's like it's even more painful because I have like a friend of mine who knows I play, like he knows specifically I play Third Strike, right? Like he knows which version it is. Doesn't play it, never played a fighting game before in his life. He like I woke up one morning to go to work and he like sent me that video. Like, did you see this? And I was like, ah, fuck, dude. Like, it got you too. Like, he's like, do you know this guy? And I was like, yeah, I fucking know this guy. Like, so, yeah, but yeah, just
yeah. I mean, that video's got like I think like over 1 million views on it.
yeah. And his 12 video too has a lot of video views too. Yeah, if you haven't watched the 12 one, fuck it, you may as well watch the sequel, dude. It's great. Like really good
I was,
information there.
I mean, I guess like if you know nothing about Third Strike, it might be kind of nice because like it's not pandering, but it's like, and Alex is one of the worst characters in the game, and you're
Yeah.
like, Yeah. But Genki, he makes really, you're
Yeah,
like, okay, like
yeah,
we know how sick Genki is, but no, I couldn't like I get maybe that's the power of thumbnails, but
no,
like uh no, I couldn't get past because it was like he solved the worst characters. I'm
yeah,
like, I was like, he solved. I was like, what does it even mean? It's like the game always evolves. It's like you
yeah.
don't just solve a game, a fighting game. I was like, I'm not watching that. No thanks.
Yeah, and what's fucked up too is because like players like Frankie, right? Like Frankie will do like a really like he did like Genki for example. Like he did a
Hmm.
really good breakdown of like what makes him good with this character, and like that's such a good video, and like you can learn so much about Third Strike just watching it. And then on the other hand, you got the AI script of solved game, never dog shit 9-1 matchup, like just throwing out random information, and oh there you go, 200,000 views. Why not? Who cares, dude? It doesn't have to be factual. So,
Yeah,
um,
I mean, it's probably not exclusive to us, but I think it probably stings for everybody who's diehard about whatever hobby that they're in, and then there's like some like what are those called like not video documentaries, but video essays, and
yeah,
it's like, did you know? Like,
uh,
for fuck's sakes,
yeah,
Well,
So
that's
it hurts
interesting. I
when to
think
us.
because
Sorry, what
yeah,
you say?
I think no, I think it's interesting because I mean it tells you that there is an audience that would love to absorb some kind of like mainstream focused Third Strike content, and the people creating that right now are not dedicated Third Strike players. And I'm not sure. Maybe that means there's like an opening if you can kind of just like somehow luck out in the algorithm once or twice, make a video, and like actually give I mean Frankie's videos actually do have a lot of views. Those
Hmm.
feet work. Yeah. Um, it reminds me of something. There's this science lady I watch on YouTube, Angela Collier, and I'm like the perfect audience for her because I'm interested in science stuff, but very stupid. And she's very like
yeah,
she explains science to idiots like me, basically. And she was talking about this effect of like when you watch a video about something you know a lot about. You're gonna be like, okay, no, that's not true, or I mean, I wouldn't say it like that, and so you pick it apart, right? But then like you'll watch videos about any other topic, and of course you just kind of accept that it's probably like you would just assume everything they're telling you is the truth, right? Like I've
Right.
watched like StarCraft 2 videos, like, oh, how this guy took the worst blah blah and beat 5 million players, or how this Yu-Gi-Oh old dad made 5,000 people angry, and I just believe every word they say.
this is your fault, Lance. This is your
I
fault,
absorb
dude.
it uncritically, so I guess I don't have a point to that except maybe we just got to get into the content creation game. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because you're like, how do you get people like, is Third Strike too hard after a certain point, right? Like, like that's all these designers, like game designers thing is like, how do we get these people, right? Like maybe they recognize that audience very early on because they're like, how do we make these games easy enough? Like, oh, we come up with like modern controls, to like entice people because like the execution barrier or whatever it may be, it holds people back. And I've heard like Third Strike is worse like when the skill gap is large, like it's so much more apparent than like other fighting games. Like maybe someone in Super Turbo, like the
Yeah.
gap isn't as apparent, but like in Third Strike, if someone's better than you, it's like it's just a full on ass whooping. But
Well, you get embarrassed too, right? Like that's the hardest part about Third Strike is like in ST, right? If someone's better than you, it's like fuck, I'm jumping, he's uppercutting. Like okay, I can't move. When you watch like someone watches it, they're just like that's cheap, like whatever he's jumping. But when you watch Third Strike and it's like, oh, he's just parrying every single little thing he does. Like it just makes it look like you're just getting and one, just getting fucking styled on. He's bouncing a ball off your forehead. Like it just like feels embarrassing and it looks embarrassing too. So it's like I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it.
maybe, yeah, and maybe it's not exclusive to us, but I've always wondered like why can't there be more? Like I know there's people, right? There's people watching these videos, or there's people prior to Evo or that like, Hayao video or the Hayao moment, like there's always been a scene because you see those comments and you're like, do you play or like are you on Fightcade or you're like, or do you travel or like what's part of so you're like there is people playing the game, but you're like it's like I don't know. It's like can we enlist them or like do they even want to play the game that much? I don't know. Like I've wrestled with that though. Like I guess like Jazzy is a good like they've done a really good job, but like I'm trying to think of like, is there anything else like right? Because like there's tons of like Rennick and Frankie, like they've all made like really great
Yeah,
content before, but it's I don't know, it's like
that's
tough
what
because
we
like
need
I
Rennick
want
to come back. That's what we need. I think like all signs point to Rennick doing content again. I
maybe yeah.
feel. um,
But maybe I'm just like passionate. I'm just like, man, I want other people to like this game as much as I do, you know?
um,
And it's like, oh, but they just kind of like it 20% as much as I do, you know? I don't know.
yeah, I think Evo, the old Evos, did a lot of damage to Third Strike as well, where people do think it's just Yun Ken Chun. Like they don't really feel like the game is anything outside of that. But I'm also like,
Sure.
I think as we were talking to Jamie about this last week, like you don't want like a Remy Oro Grand Finals. Like I promise you, like you don't. Like you think you do, but like you don't want to watch 6 games of that. Like it's just gonna look bad, dude. It doesn't look. It's not exciting at all. They don't even want to engage with each other, you know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I feel like the early Evos, but also too, if you go back and look at the early Evos, it was pretty fucking brutal. Like I feel now, especially like in American 3S, like we got a pretty good character spread when it comes to stuff. You know, like you got some Ibukis up there, the Hugos are doing work. Obviously, your Chun, Ken, Yun, Yang players are doing well. Dudley's like we have a lot of good character variety in the U.S., but I think a lot of people are still stuck in that like early 2010 mindset of like if you're not Yun or Chun or sometimes a Ken, like you're not winning shit. So
Yeah. I remember at Combo Breaker when they announced, uh, what was it, 30th?
mm.
I guess, did that come out in like 2019 roughly?
Yeah, yeah, I think that's when I
Something like
started
that.
like playing
Yes.
again. Yeah.
But they had a version of it at Combo Breaker, and this is before it was at the venue they're at now. It was at some like golf course resort. But they invited Justin and Ricky to play each other as like a exhibition match. And these fucking assholes, they go up there, they both choose Chun Li, and they both do back fierce until they get like 2 meters. I'm like, fucking
Mm,
Christ. I was like, it's the fucking worst advertising. I was like, you're just pushing that propaganda of like
yeah.
this game is only Chun Li and high tiers. I'm like, fuck, dude. I was like, fuck you guys. I was like, we need more people to play this game, and you're fucking ruining it. I was like, the irony is like, right, like Justin's like best like content now is like mostly Third Strike, even though he
Right.
probably
Like yeah.
doesn't like Third Strike that much. Maybe he's just like he has to just like I wonder how painful of it like does he really enjoy Third Strike or if it's like just painful for him, but he's like, damn, but the content's too good, you know. I have to fucking get on Fight
I gotta
Cave,
get
you know.
parried again. Oh jeez. Like every time he's getting parried, dude, you just see the dollar signs just like coming in, dude. Like I love people too. Where it's like, oh, Justin must hate being reminded of that. It's like, dude, I wish I could make an entire like thing off like just getting my ass beat. You know, like a
It's
fucking
crazy.
like
Like this year they had I think it was like 10 up or something. They had a full on like full bleed Daigo Perry moment as a sweater. Like it just
yeah,
goes like the whole graphic that goes like on the clothes is the fucking Daigo movement. I was like, Jesus, they will never let that go.
no, but no, Justin. I think Justin actually really does love Third Strike. Like I think he
How
did.
does he?
I think he does. I think he really enjoys the game. Like, and I mean he's so good at it too, which is crazy. Like, you know, I know he doesn't take it seriously, and like a lot of people too, like look at his Fightcade replays and they're like, ah, maybe it's not that good and stuff. But then like you watch his footage when he's over in Japan and like playing like RX and like Zugi and those guys and like putting in real work. You know, like he's fucking those guys up pretty good. And it's like he's still that guy, man. He's still that guy. Um,
Yeah, and I think like part of it too is like he's interacting with chat and like
yeah,
he's talking while he's playing. It's like that's got to be tough. Like even if, like when I'm in like VC or something like that, like chatting with the guys, I'll just like go silent, like going like try hard mode, and then won't say anything for 15 seconds. But like if he's like reading and then like
yeah,
looking back, like I'm sure he's probably not like playing 100%. But I'll
yeah,
I'll never bet against Justin ever.
yeah, same,
It doesn't
same.
matter what game. I'm never. Yeah, I agree. Like it doesn't matter like if he doesn't practice. Like I'm never betting against Justin.
No.
He might be my goat in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel he's a
Not just Third
American
Strike, just
American third
you know.
strike goat, or he's up there in the convo for sure. So
Yeah, or just like like I guess like total FGC, but not Third Strike. But
yeah, he's good at
Yeah.
everything.
I think it is. I mean, it's one of those things where once you're looking for it, you know you see the patterns you're looking for. So, 3SO or Jazzy Finale or most Japanese tournaments. Like the character variety is pretty good. Like obviously Chun and Yun are a little too strong for the game, but like within that context, like the balance, it's like there's a lot of character variety, but there is an occasional tournament once every 5 years where just everything, like Evo Japan 2024, and it was all like 7 Chuns, 8 Yuns, and a Yang, right? Or like Combo Breaker 2019, where it was like me, Colin, Justin, Frankie, Tran. Like it was like okay, so like 3 Chuns, 3 Yuns, Arlieth, and Kang. That's the right. And when those tournaments happen, everyone's like, oh, see, it is
We
all
told
Chun and
you. We
Yuns. Like,
told you.
they don't even parse that like the other tournaments were like, oh yeah, like yeah, Nika's the best American player and he plays Yang. Like they don't even think about it. But when you are already looking for that pattern, you're like, oh my yeah, see, Evo Japan, Chun Yun, Chun Yun, Chun Yun, right? It's gonna be like that. I think that's a common like human thing, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be interesting though, like you said, like Ray, you were like, oh well, like no one wants to see fucking Oro Remy, right? But like to us, like Evo Japan was sick. We are like, dude, these guys are gaming out of their fucking minds.
Yep.
Like it's hard to even keep up, and they're already like two steps ahead of like where we're at. Like we couldn't even possibly comprehend what's going on, right? But then there's like does the casual audience like oh they're like oh dude Remy and Oro like that's so sick like do they even you know what I mean like
Yeah.
maybe they're not even thinking about like the same things like they're just like oh cool like he did that one combo like we're like oh yeah we've seen whatever Piro do that like that's not a
Yeah. Yeah.
but to them maybe that's like whoa like oh he parried that thing like maybe they don't even like you know what I mean like
Yeah.
hard to
I
put into words but
I feel like after time too of like playing the game for so long, like now I've learned to come to appreciate like Chun Chun, like watching those like small nuances in that matchup. Like same thing with like Ken's one of my favorite matchups to watch. Like the Yun Mirror too. Like I enjoy watching that just to see how they approach it. But like I can see to a casual where it's like, oh, these dudes are just doing shit. But like when you actually play the game and understand, like, oh man, he walked back like a little bit there just to make him like whiff it. Like, but what to the the casual is probably like he just fucking back fierced him, bro. He just back fierced him and confirmed super easy. Like I could do it. So
Oh, that's the best when you see like it's like a high level video and in the comments there's like a dissertation about why he lost that match and you're like you don't even have the fucking slightest idea.
no, I know me and Cho have experienced this all the time with like Caesar, Big Nasty, but like every time we play Caesar and if we lose, we're like, oh fucking young player got what he deserved, like fucking 7-3 matchup or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you pick Yun and show me how to beat Caesar. Just show me. Like, yeah, just show me how to do it, please. Like, I guarantee
Okay.
I'll put $100 on a game for Caesar for sure that he'll demolish your shitty YouTube comment, Yun. Like, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So,
Dude, the internet is so brutal.
yep.
It's like I haven't even had an experience like that, right? Like a Hayao or like a
Switch to
Caesar
Yun,
moment.
bro.
Like
Switch to Ken. Like, you'll get it.
no, that matchup does not look like fun. Like I'm sure Young wins that matchup, but like that does not look like fun
Yeah.
at all.
Yep.
But like I remember I was playing on Fightcade once, and someone must have been watching my game, and I was like trying to react to a dash with a Shoryu with a Kuma, and I lost the game,
Yep.
and then the game ends, and then someone asked me, they're like, "Damn, you totally blew it," and I was like. Who the fuck just said that? I was so upset. Like I was just like trying something out, but I'm like, okay, I'm fucking spectating your game, and I was like, I was so livid. I was like, this motherfucker had the audacity to at me on fucking Fightcade. I was like, fucking Christ, bro. I was so mad. But dude, the internet is so brutal. It's like,
And I always wonder about that on modern games too. It's like, do I just not understand what I'm watching? Like, is this why I just like don't like it or whatever? But I think I've just decided like, no, the kids are wrong. Like their game is bad. Like my game is good. So yeah.
it's an interesting thing I thought about too. Was like, I don't know. I may be like paraphrasing or maybe saw like a headline, but like, because there's like the NBA's like had a hard time with viewership recently, but they're just like, well, if you can't afford all these like 7,000 different subscriptions, then you can just watch the highlights on YouTube. And he was like, the NBA is like a highlight sport, you know?
Mhm.
And I was like, is Third Strike like a highlight game where it's just like a bunch of highlights, like, and maybe other games aren't like that, it's like a slow burn like soccer or something like that. But I was like, I've never thought of a sport being like a highlight sport, but I was like, you think about like
Mm.
what we were talking about earlier, it was like there's so many memorable Third Strike moments, but you're like, could I remember a specific exchange that happened in 4 or 5 or 6? It's like maybe, but
Yeah, not nearly. I think too, like since the game's mainly played in Japan and their format is single game, like that kind of creates like hyper moments as well, right? Because it's like, just even me talking to like Genki about it, like Genki's won, co-op a couple of times, had some insane moments, beating like boss and like his moment versus MOV like a couple years ago. But it's like if that's 2 out of 3, does that happen? And like even when he came over for 3SO, like we got the top 8, and I was like, oh, 3 out of 5 Genki. He's like, oh, 3 out of 5 whole way. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, oh, no shot, no shot, no shot. So I don't know. Maybe that kind of plays into it as well. So it's just the game is over there played single game. So it's like, yeah, Remy sometimes will beat Chun Li single game. Like that's it. 12 will sometimes fucking swan dive all over the screen and just fuck up a young player. It happens.
yeah.
Um,
Uh,
speaking of Japan, like you went over there to
I was
play.
gonna say the exact
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah,
It's the same
yeah,
wavelength. All right, go ahead, Ray.
yeah. Speaking of Japan, you went over there to play. What was it? You went for EVO Japan, right? Did you guys went?
Hmm. Yeah,
How
2024.
how was your experience over there?
It's fun.
Yeah.
We so we had the auto qualifier. I think it was like the last weekend of April,
Mm,
and I think we were planning to go like the week before, but just the way the auto qualifier fell, it's like we did that, and then we went out to Japan. So we got there like maybe on like Thursday, and then I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday that the event happened, but it was fun. I think it was at the same place that it's been. It's like on the Tokyo Bay.
mm.
Uh, but um, yeah, how did that go? Yeah, it was a little claustrophobic, but it was nice. It was just like all cab. Uh,
Did you
and
guys
then
land and go like play in the arcades first or whatever, and then go to Evo, or did you go straight into Evo and then go to arcades and play after? Because I think you guys stayed a couple weeks, right? Like a week or two.
yeah, it was like a week and a half,
Um,
and I think we kind of missed the boat, like because I think everybody was probably training
mm,
to play before the event, but then I think after there was still some people there. Like I think they had that like after party at Newton. We didn't go to that, but yeah, there were still people playing, but it wasn't it probably as many as there were before. But we would like, but we did end up going to the arcades pretty much throughout the trip. So I think we followed. Shout outs to Dusty. He had
yeah,
that like
yeah.
little calendar with like each of the days, and we kind of just followed that. Went to like Mikado on Wednesday for like the like East vs West
Mm.
that they do. They did like I think because there were so many foreigners, they did like it was like Pokemon versus Final Fantasy or something like that. And they're like, which one do you like more? And so like you had to choose a side, and then yeah, we went to I forget what day Newton does their. I guess that's Wednesday. I mean,
Yeah.
we went to Mikado on Friday. I can't remember. Uh, but yeah, we our Airbnb was close to Shibuya Sportsland.
Mm.
So we went there one day randomly, and we ran into Yi and Yamoda, which was sick.
Yep.
And then I don't know if Yoko works. But I say Shibuya or is it Shinjuku Sportsland? Maybe Shinjuku
Yeah,
Sportsland.
Shinjuku Sports Center. Because I know she does like a lot of tournaments there recently. Like she's hosting a lot of events there. So shouts to Yoko.
Mhm. Yeah, and then she was there, and then I think we randomly went to the Mikado in Kabukicho. Uh, they have a like smaller Mikado, and
Mm.
then which other ones did we go to? Those might have been for sure. We went to like the Newton and oh, and then we went to Koenji Cube. Koenji Cube
Yeah.
is really cool, and
Yeah.
just that neighborhood I thought was really cool as well. But yeah, we met Ryan. Yi was there. It's funny, like we got there a little early, and it was just Araki and Fujiwara playing. We didn't know, so we were just like kind of hanging out. But yeah, that's fun. I met Farai, and then I think Dusty was there, and then Fern. But yeah, that was a really cool spot. That was one of my favorite arcades that we went to.
How did you feel the level of play over there like differs from the US? Do you feel like the gap is like massive, or do you feel like we're in the same ballpark or better, or better?
I mean, it just depends. Like, I think we're like in the same ballpark. It's tough between like the dudes that are like getting top eight at Evo Japan if it's like KO Boss,
Yep.
like Ricky Maru, Show, or like Ushi. Like,
Yep.
is there like a gap between those guys? Like, that's hard to say.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, we were getting. I don't know. Like, I think Josh was doing pretty well out there. Like, he won against Kuni's Ryu, and then I lost to Kusakabe. I think his name is the Necro player.
Yeah.
Like first round or something like that, and then. But yeah, I mean, I like the we were losing, but like we were also winning games too here and there. So I mean, no matter what, the games were just exponentially better than like just hopping on Fightcade. But
Yeah.
yeah, Newton was sick. It was like Tira was there, Cooney, KO was there, just like in like basketball shorts, in like a raggedy t-shirt with like sipping like 7-Eleven ramen, just like eating casuals. And then um yeah, I think Shirakuro was there as well. Yeah, that was a good time. It was nice to go to Newton.
Yeah, I always
It
feel
is.
like a lot of people think like like you're gonna go over there and you're just gonna get dumpstered by everyone. Like, but it's like I feel like they have their elite, and like their elite players are like obviously elite, like world class players. You know, like you're talking about like your KO, your Boss, your Hayao, like Mimura, those type of guys. But like underneath that, like I feel like we're in the ballpark. You know, like just
Oh, for
average
sure.
average Joes like me. You know, I'm saying like a Nika
Yeah.
KO, a Yuki Spencer, like those guys are elite too, and they can compete. But your average Joe, you know, your average guy, you know, and I do okay against the field over there. You know, not too
Yeah.
bad.
No, for sure. I think we're definitely in that ballpark.
Yeah.
But it's funny though, because like you'd get some games in, or like I would win and I'm like did I win because I beat him, or did I win because it's like one game and they're just not used to like Western through strike, where it's like they're just like, oh, he did that there. Like, I didn't think, they're just like the play styles are so different, like sometimes I would question the wins that I got. Like, oh, damn, like, did I just beat him because I'm like unpredictable to him, my Western play style, or did I actually beat him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got thought about this exact topic a lot because the first thing a lot of the old heads, like the really really strong guys, would tell you, would be like, oh yeah, like compared to Japan, America's so bad. There's like 500 guys in Japan that could crush you all. Like there's some guy that just shows up and plays Yang on Wednesday at this one random arcade, and he would destroy all of you. That was not my real experience, really, and not what I observed. Like, I feel like what you guys are kind of describing is pretty much what I experienced, which is like, yeah, like they're very, very top guys. Of course, are untouchable, but they'd be untouchable for anyone. They're untouchable for most people in Japan. But like we can go over there and kind of be one of the regulars. Get some wins, get some losses. It's all good. I do think part of it, and I think you kind of were touching on this because you were talking about like, oh, did I only win because I'm random? I do think the meta there is very different to the point where like it sometimes it feels smarter. Like you're like, oh, like once you immerse yourself in Japanese Third Strike for like 2 weeks, you're like, oh, like this is how the game's supposed to be played. I know I'm having such a great time here. And I think a lot of people have had that experience where they go to Japan, they play for 2 weeks, they're like, oh, I love the game the way they play it here, and also because I played it for 2 weeks, I am now an evolved player myself, so I'm going to go back to America. And of course, you hop on Fightcade, it's the same shit, and you kind of just turn into the same person you always were. Uh, but I guess my point is, I don't think it's necessarily like those guys are better. Like it's just a different meta. I think it's a little more defensive. Like they're not willing to just bet it all on a fucking random Shoryu, which we are.
Hmm.
It's just different. It's not, like if you just throw everyone into a giant tournament together, I'm not convinced that like that's just an objectively better play style. So anyway, I guess my point is, I get why they're saying like, oh, that feels better to play against, but I don't know that it goes beyond that. I think it's just a different meta.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
Funny too when I was at Cube, like Yohei was like playing. If you're familiar with Yohei, he's
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah. That
yeah, and
dude's a psycho.
they're like, oh yeah, like, no, you've never experienced anyone like Yohei, and I'm like, all I experience is fucking Yohei, bro. Like, that's all there is. Like, that's all we have
Like
over
every
here,
Dudley
dude.
on
Like,
Fightcade.
yeah, it's like every Dudley on Fightcade ever, dude. Like, it was all I ever play against. So, yeah,
Yeah, I
but
feel like Alex kind of has a maybe a similar play
oh yeah,
style
I
with the
was like,
chain.
I've been playing Yohei for years, dude. Like every day. He's a big Mexican guy, you know. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like the styles things, I can definitely see it. But it's also too like some of the players like I like identify the most with. I guess would play like a more American. Like I love Mester for one, and but like when you watch him play Yud, he's like very aggressive. Like the best way to build meter is to like hit the fucking guy. Like that's how I'm gonna build meter, and like that's what I identify with. That's what resonates. But you talk to a lot of Japanese players, and they're like, Master, like whatever, and I'm like, dude, Master's sick, bro. Same kind of same way with like Hebo too. Like Hebo is a wild boy when it comes
Yeah.
to playing Ken, and they're just like, oh, he's so wild. And I was like, dude, this is how you play Ken, bro. Like just helicopter around the screen, fucking shore you, no respect. Like Hebo's got it down. So. Um,
Yeah, was
I,
there like one person that you fought against that like you just could not get a win against
Yeah,
while you were
Yamoda.
there?
Yeah, Yamoda. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like when I got to Cube this time, he's like, "Oh, let's sit down and let's just play." And I think it's on stream on one of the Cube streams, but I think he
all
just
right.
dumpstered me like 12 straight, like, and like it would be like close, and I'd feel like, okay, like I'm making progress here, like I'm up 60%, and then he just like throw me to the corner and like dart, like it's over, and I'm just like, and then I'd get so scared, like I'm just not doing anything, and he's just throwing me over and over, and I'm like, fuck, man. But yeah, he was brutal over there. Like I felt like I don't understand this character. I don't know how to play against it. Like Dudley's clearly the best character in the game. No one's talking about this. So yeah, Yamoto's insane. But everyone else I felt okay against. Like the first time I went not this year but last year, and I got to like sit down and play like Yakun, like Master, Hyacinth, Ushi, and like just played Yun's mirrors against them for a while, and I was like doing pretty well. I was like, all right, like these guys are hittable. They bleed, it's fine. So, what about you? Was there anybody over there that you just got? Did you like get to sit down and play long sets with anyone or anything like that?
Not for too long. Well, we were luckily at Evo Japan, like post tournament, they just like let the cabs on, and a bunch of people were playing afterwards. So we were running. It was cool there too, which I hadn't experienced before, which was like they had it on. Uh, what's that called? Wasn't like not arcade mode, but you just like it ends after
Oh, event mode.
event mode. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say endless mode. But yeah, and then but it wasn't like the winner stays on. It's like both people got up,
Yeah,
and then just like new people got on. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know, like,
they were doing that at Cube a lot too. So it was
all
like,
right,
yeah, like because I think we had like 20 something players at Cube, and like they're like, when
oh
you just get up,
shit,
you just get up, like you when you get up, and I'm like, oh okay. But it was kind of cool too because it'd be like, they'd be like, hey Ray, let's run a set or let's play after this. So like they'd get up and then we'd sit down, and you'd play like your player. So I was like, I don't know, that seems kind of good, So that way it's not just one guy just running the whole cab,
yeah.
but I don't know if I can count on Americans to have that same etiquette because I feel like Max would just like win one, get up, and then like immediately go right back into it. So
I'll do that like patented look around and then go
yeah.
back.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shinta and Darun were on a cab, and like I was just getting smoked every single time. It was just like it was so bad. I was just like, damn, this kind of sucks. But
What do you think of Shinta's Ken like in comparison? Because like I think I was talking to Nika about this the other day. I feel like Ken's like a very American character. Like I honestly
mhm,
feel like we almost have like a better grasp of Ken than they do almost because it's like over there right now for Ken, like Dashi Ken's in hiding. Who knows where the hell he's at if he even exists. So right now it's
mhm,
just kind of like Shinta and Hebo, but I was like I feel like over here like Ken's an American character, right? Like we have like you have Frankie, Saga, Sunny, Five Star, like there's just
mhm.
we Neiman, fuck, I can't even forget it. Like
Yeah.
we're a goddamn American Ken, dude. Like so what do you feel about like the differences between Japanese Ken play and like American Ken play?
Oh, that's interesting. Uh, Yeah, Shinta's kind of like a unique one where like he kind of plays the game how he wants to play the game, and like he's not really concerned. It doesn't seem like he's concerned about like being super optimal like Deshkin was, where it's like, how can I get the max possible punish out of this single exchange? Or like, I can't even believe you thought of that. Like,
Mhm.
but because like he'll let shit fly too, just like uppercut. But I remember somewhere reading that Nuki thought that like, or maybe you guys said on this podcast where it was like Nuki had a harder time with Shinta than he did with Deshkin in that first to 10 in that Kenomochi. Um, I don't know. It's like weird because like maybe he has like because like sometimes he doesn't perform maybe as well as you'd think he would do, but I don't know, maybe he's like not like a tournament player kind of deal, and he just like really excels like in casuals. But that's a that's a good question. Each Ken has like their own unique style. It's like hard to even pinpoint like
Mhm.
even between like regions really. It's like you can pick out Neem without even seeing like the names really, just by either the way he moves or like the move selection or like Yi or um but I don't know if there's like a single characteristic that separates the two scenes when I think about it.
Yeah, even like Matsuken and Deshiken are very like those were classically the two best Kens in Japan.
Hmm.
Probably, and even I mean they play nothing alike, right? Like
Yeah,
there's no overlap almost. So yeah, it seems hard to break it down that way.
Yeah, Diver
but yeah,
copy.
it is strange.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Oh, go
Diver's
ahead,
like
sorry.
what? Yeah, Diver's like not a lot of Kens here because he's over there now. And that's
I
the
was
way
like,
I
oh,
felt too. There's just not a lot of Kens. But when I went, I was just like, fuck, every other player, the Yun player, dude. Like, and
really?
the states that doesn't happen. Like, there's a handful of us Yun players, but for the most part, like, you're not just running like Yun sets on Fightcade constantly. But over there, it was like every other person who's on the Cav is a goddamn Yun player, man. So,
Yeah, but I agree though. It's like outside of the people that you mentioned, there's probably like, and maybe also including like Nisu, and then I know there's like a couple other ones like Sam. I think he goes by,
yeah, yeah.
and then
Spellmaster
there's
J's
like,
back now, dude. We got Spellmaster
oh, is
J
he?
back. Yeah, he's been playing at Cube recently. I hope he like
Oh
actually
shit,
completes some stuff. So, shout outs to Spellmaster J.
that'd be sick.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean Japan seems like they have a lower opinion of Ken in general. Like right, America's been very Chun Yun Ken, the big three, and a lot of American players. We have a lot of Ken mains, but uh, when you ask the Japanese about Ken, they're like, it's pretty hard. Like they feel like obviously there's a million Chuns and Yuns in Japan. They also seem like they feel like Dudley's just stronger than Ken. Uh,
Oh really?
That's
yeah,
yeah. I was boozing with the boys, and that's kind of what I mean. It could have got lost in translation, so I apologize if it's not getting translated correctly. But they seem to think like Ken below Dudley, and like I kind of feel that way too. Like Dudley's just he fucking hits so hard, man. Like he just hits so hard.
Got to get in first. That's the problem, I guess.
It's true. It's true.
yeah. I
Oh.
even remember. I mean, just like it was when Kang went to Japan that one year and played Genki first to 10 and then Shinta first to 10 and like Kang Dudley versus Genki like down to the wire it was like 10-8 or 10-9 or something and then Kang played a Kenmir versus Shinta and got didn't do as well.
Yeah.
And Genki was like, oh, like yeah, like Ken very hard, much harder than Dudley, right? Which is kind of funny because like in
Um,
America we have almost I don't know like I guess the like we feel like Ken's really strong here, and Dudley. I don't know that we obviously we have some great Dudley players in North America. Like Kang's very good, Sherwin's very good, um, but I don't know that we don't. I feel like if you uttered that, just like let's say we just didn't have any context, we just didn't know what Japan thought at all, and you just said, yeah, I think the top three characters in Third Strike are Chun Yun and Dudley. A lot of Americans will kind of look at you sideways and like, oh, what's wrong with your brain? You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know if I quite agree yet. I mean, I don't want to emotively is too hard, but uh, there are some other Dudleys that have been like doing well. Like I think Goto won the like third Maniacs like annual tournament last
Mm.
year. Like he had a really good run. Like D had a pretty good run at the last third Maniacs. But I don't know. I think just like Yamoto's kind of like on that different level. So I'm like, if you take Yamoto out, like, do you still consider
Right.
him
Uh,
better than Ken? Like, I hate to like glaze that hard, but I'm like,
yeah. I think what
it's
separates Yamoto from the other duds, at least from what I can watch, is like how well he does versus Yun Chun, because that's kind of like where he gets gate kept, right? Like he's a beast
mhm.
fucking character, but eventually you're gonna run into Chun or Yun, and like it's very tough for Dudley. But he does like so well in those matchups, and like you'll watch him play against Chun Li players, and it's like, how's he doing this, man? I don't understand. Like, how can you get in on this character? And yeah, I don't know. Yamoto's a different animal for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know if I quite agree because I'm like, I don't. I hate to be like, man, that person is so much better than everybody else, but I'm like,
Um,
Right.
I don't know, dude. That guy is just like, he just went on a fucking tear. And
um,
like, like when you went to Japan and when I went, it was like the same thing. I was just like, oh shit, like I'm getting absolutely rinsed right now. And I'm like, oh shit, like, and it's like, you're just like, oh, well, he's jumping, like, right? He's gonna jump.
yeah.
Oh, I know he's gonna jump, like, no big deal, right? But
Yeah.
then he fucking hits you with that early jump heavy kick or that late, and then it's like it's over. It's
Yep.
like it's that one jump, and then it's like it's very calculated, I think, compared to maybe some other Dudleys, but like he's really like optimized that character, so it's like he's like on that same like Mimura like Hayao where it's like there's like
Just
there
took
is
that
a slight
character
gap even
to
within.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like maybe I'm just like projecting my own terrible Dudley. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
character's kind of bad, but I don't know. I think Emota's just that sick. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I
That's
would
an
agree.
interesting.
Like,
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say I would agree if if without that context, I'd be like, you're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think like that's really hard, and like I mean, as time goes on, I find myself less interested in balanced conversation in general. Like it's interesting trivia, like we're talking about it now,
Hmm.
Hmm.
interesting trivia, but I don't actually care. Obviously, that's the perspective a Chun Li player is allowed to have, uh, right? But
It doesn't
I
matter.
guess
Yeah.
it's hard to separate sometimes, and again, I'll just leverage other games I kind of casually follow. But like like in StarCraft 2, like is Zerg busted or is Serral just so much better than everyone else? Like that kind of conversation. In Third Strike, like what is the actual balance of, or what is these matchups like? Can you say Yamoda and Deshiken, like whatever they do, that's the matchup. So if Yamoda beats Ricky Maru, like, oh, okay, I guess Dudley can beat Chun. Or do you just throw them out and you say, okay, well, obviously those guys are outliers. Like, there's no way to know, right? You're just kind of like
Yeah.
following your own bias. You're like, oh, I think Deshiken's too good. That's not how good Ken really is. Ken, he's just an exceptional. He's beyond whatever. That's very tricky. It's interesting to talk about. That I'm sure, like at the end, you would not have a meaningful conclusion. It's still fun to talk about.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think about sometimes like oh like do you look at the character on paper or do you take like let's say like a tournament like Makoto is like I think it's just like such a great tournament character, right? Like I don't know like where you might place her, but I'm like in tournament like that character is so much better than what you would might describe on paper, like terrible walk speed and
Mm.
it's like maybe her only downside, I don't know, but like when you see like her success in tournament and her ability to like come back, it's like I don't, it's like what do you describe as like a good character or that goes into like a tier chart, I guess, but it's up for however you want to interpret it, I guess, but whatever
Yeah.
matters to you.
Yeah. I think that's what makes Star Trek so fun, though, right? Is like all the characters are just bullshit. Like everything's bullshit in the game. Like, Envy has a good quote. I was talking to him about it. He's like, even our mid-tier characters in this game, if they were existed in any other game the way that they are in Third Strike, like they'd be so fucking busted. Like, can you imagine like a Denjin or like Urian or something like that in like a modern game? Like they would cry for a patch like immediately, and those aren't even the best characters in our game. Like, so
A touch of death. You have one wake up parry from Oro when he's got multiple bars.
yeah.
It's
Can you
just like
imagine
the
Twitter?
match is over.
Can you imagine Twitter after that shit? Like that character gets released and then they're just getting 100%ed off a neutral throw or whatever, and it's like, that's the game. They'd be like, fucking patch right now, Capcom. What are you doing? It's been 24 hours. Oro's still in the game. You have to fix this. So, Third Strike's awesome. What a good game. All right, so kind of wrapping it up here. What are your travel plans? So you said Jazzy for the rest of the year, and then are you gonna come to the Open this year, Third Strike Open?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Okay.
that. I wanted to go to Vancouver, not
Ooh,
Vancouver,
yeah.
the Toronto tournament.
They're all it's all the same city up there,
It's like
man. I don't
totally
know.
opposite ends.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna try and road trip it up there because I think it's like an 8 hour drive from me, but it's not in the card. So maybe next year. I wanted to go last year too because I'm like the novelty of playing at the perfect Chinese restaurant or whatever. I think that's what it's called. But
That's a beautiful
that
format,
looks,
man. It's insane. Like a
yeah,
5 course
it
meal.
looks. I was like, it just the novelty of it. I'm like, plus I've never been to Canada, so I was like, dude, that'd be so sick. Like, get a 5 course meal, then like play, Third Strike, high level Third Strike. I was like, it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
But
good tournament this year. Like I think that's stacked. I think they just said they're already up to like 70 or 80 entrants, Lance.
oh shit,
I think that's what Mateo was telling me. So that's gonna be one to watch out for sure. So and then the Open this year. Glad to have you back.
yeah.
No Cardi B this year again. Sorry. I mean, I tried.
Damn.
Man, we just can't work out the dates. You know, I've been working on it. So got
With all the guests coming, you couldn't.
I'm trying. I'm trying. We got a lot of Japanese guests this year, though. I think we're up to 11. I think I was talking to you before this. Yeah, 11
You
Japanese
just gonna
guests.
spoil it on the stream?
I
Dang.
can't spoil it yet. We're working on the trailer
Oh,
for
I'm just
the.
saying, even the amount.
Yeah, yeah,
You
we'll
Yeah,
only have
go.
I
so
think
many
we
on the
only told people there was like 4 or 5 so far, but now
Yeah,
cat's
cats
out
out
of
of
the
the
bag.
bag.
the last
Yeah.
week or two has gotten like
Oh shit.
very serious line chats. You know, it's like this person's confirmed. We're booking flights, blah blah blah. So yeah, we're up to 11 players now. I don't know how I'm gonna feed in house all these fucking Japanese players, but I guess it's a good problem to have. So yeah, glad you're coming back out in October though. So and then Jazzy
Yeah,
this
worth it.
weekend. So I hope you crush it.
Yeah.
So the top 16 is looking pretty tough. It's got like you, Caesar, Nipperman, Poe, Nero, fucking probably and Silo, Rico, Arlia's in there. I think Arlia's in there too. Amir, of course, going for the three-peat. So it's gonna be a good weekend of Third Strike. Who do you know what channel it's gonna be streamed on this weekend? Just so I can shout that out.
Ooh, I don't.
Damn. Okay. If anybody Jazzy staff is watching this, throw it in there. But yeah, it's a good weekend of Third Strike coming up for us. So I can't make it this year. This is the year I wanted to go, but
Oh,
work did just not work out this year. They moved it to July, so it kind of fucked me over with the dates.
um,
Because my boss takes a lot of PTO in July and was just not in the cards. So I'll be at CEO this year though. So, but I will be
I-
drinking massive amounts of beers and rooting for you this weekend. So yeah.
sweet. Oh yeah.
So
Um, random question. And if you don't have an answer, that's fine because
what's
we're
up?
just kind of asking you on the spot. But so last year for 3SO, we did obviously singles and teams, and then we did like a pre-coop same character thing, which like by Sunday everyone was kind of stumbling in, hungover, and so it's not our most smooth run event, nor did we take it that seriously. Anyway, this year we're just doing singles and teams, and then like first to fives on Sunday. But my question is if we were looking to like do like some kind of fun third format for 3SO, what's something you'd want to do?
Oh, could do if you're like trying to think of. You could do like Waseda, like 2v2 Waseda. Uh, I feel like that's kind of fun because like both people get to play
Mhm.
no matter what, I guess. But I'm trying to think like oddball stuff you could do, but that's about it really.
Sure.
But
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
if not, then like just getting games and hanging out is like totally cool. Like, don't feel like you have to kill yourself to just between like the tournaments and like
Yeah.
if you do like the team tournament and like the singles, like it'll probably be more than and the first of fives. Like I think that'll probably be more than enough, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No. Yeah. We'll do the first to five. I still don't know exactly what first to fives on Sunday will look like. I would like as much as possible. Like, yeah, I want to balance two factors, which is like everyone wants to see like our top guys play the Japanese, but also like I don't want it to be exclusively like, oh, you have to be, you get it, if you didn't finish top four, at the as an American, you don't get to play. I'm like, there, I want to find that right balance. So I still don't know exactly
Mm.
what that looks like. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to let
Uh,
us know.
so I
You guess that
was
was like kind of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
what I was thinking to do to kind of like, well, for one, like I felt bad last year just because it was so. I mean, it was very busy, as you know. There's a ton of people, and it's like some of the feedback I got was like we didn't get enough casuals in. So it's like, fuck, do I really want to run 3 days of events? Because it's like if you're out of the tournament, you're kind of just sitting there because there's so many players there. We have to utilize every single setup we can to like run the
Hmm.
tournament. So I was thinking this year maybe like if we do that, just to like we'll have the first 5 exhibitions, but maybe for like 2 hours I can ask the Japanese like say like hey like okay Hayao is gonna sit at this cab for not 2 hours. Mimura is gonna sit at this cab for 2 hours. Like just kind of spread them out and then say go play them. Win or lose, you get up and just like kind of let people rotate, and that way they actually get games in with like these players because it's like they may not get the opportunity to play them that much, or even if you don't get to Japan like ever. So
Hmm.
I think maybe that'd be cool, but I gotta see like, hey boys, are you guys willing to do this? Cause like just sit and just play for 2 hours, please. Like, can I chain you to the cab? So
I'm sure they would. I mean, they're so nice. Like they would always get up, and you're like, "No, stay on the cab." Like
yeah,
even if
yeah,
they, even if
Yeah.
they lost, like, "No, stay on the cab." Like, "No, no, don't get up." Because I know
uh,
like we had somebody like or High L got off, and then someone didn't get to run a game, and they were like pretty upset about it. So it's like,
um,
but like I didn't like I'm kicking myself because I didn't get a game against like Monma or I think maybe I got like one game against Ryu,
mm,
but even like Frankie and like Envy, I don't know if I played any of the New York guys or
yeah,
like even a lot of the other Texas guys or any other scene. So it's like maybe we got like a game against Neem, so
mm,
I think it's a good idea.
cool, okay, cool. Keep that in mind. So
But I did it was kind of funny. I did like it may be hard because they're not as familiar, but like them choosing who they want to play. I thought that was kind of interesting where they're like I mean, I know Lance, you were like at the blind end of, you know, playing Ken
What a
Shodai.
horrible idea that was. We learned a very valuable lesson. Don't let them ever
yeah.
choose. We're like, what the fuck is that?
Well, also too, like,
But
so the way that worked out is we asked them like, who do you guys want to play first to five, and they kind of gave us like a list of names, but it was also just like, fuck, you don't want to, you should play Bubbles, like you know what I mean? It's like they kind of know
uh,
who like the top dogs are, but it's
right.
like I want, like yeah, you want to play Yuki in a set, like you want to play Bubs, like it's just like getting them too, because it's like Kang. I think I had to like, hey, fucking play Kang, like someone please play Kang, like I need to see
Mhm.
Kang play the Japanese first to five. So I don't know. Maybe we give them less freedom this year, and like this is what you're gonna do. All right, like you're gonna play these
Sure.
guys first to fives, and then like maybe some first threes against some other people. But yeah, I just have to see what they're willing to do. Because at one point too, I was just like, do you want to play? Like I feel bad, because it's like I'm not trying to chain you to the cab here, but yeah, this
That
is
was the fun thing when I think about it in hindsight was
no.
like the old location of arcade was like it was never like close to like a hotel, so like it was hard to go back like at a regular tournament.
um,
You could go to your hotel room, but like we were in like Third Strike Alcatraz. It was like you went like once you get to fucking arcade, it was like okay, you can go to like Kroger or the Dollar Tree
yeah,
or like the Puerto Rican restaurant or the fish fry place, and then like you go back, and then you're just like, well, I guess I'll get games. Like we were all forced into like
there
getting
was
games. It
nowhere to
was like
sit. That's for damn
yeah,
sure.
we
So,
couldn't
so
escape.
it's like
It was
I gotta
like
go
you couldn't
play, just
hide.
sit down at a cab. So yeah,
Yeah, it was that or like pass out on the couch in the back. But it was like it's kind of funny, like there wasn't a real escape. You're just like, well, I guess we're playing Third Strike, which
yeah,
may not have been the best because I think people were pretty zonked by
mhm.
Sunday, but definitely
Yeah.
not a complaint. But I just thought it was like a funny experience. Like there is no escape. It's like Third Strike or nothing.
Yeah, I know Sunday morning I rolled in and was like, Lance, today's your day, buddy. You're running this one. Like, I'm have a couple beers and relax now. So, um,
Yeah, no, that was fun. Yeah, and well, I mean, this year we have a pub next door. I think we'll make you know,
Yeah.
so
yep.
I think that's going to be a big change. Extra seating, something to do besides, but Third Strike's fun, but maybe you want to take a couple hours off and just do something else.
Yeah.
So
Um,
yeah,
No. No, I think it'd be
yeah,
great. So
I've been
looking forward to it.
parsing a bunch of ideas. I'm I was thinking I might just like throw all the ideas in a giant poll and say like, okay, vote for this if you're interested. Like you can vote for multiple things. Just I want to get a sense of like what people are interested in.
Yeah, we could do community
Because I
poll.
think
Yeah. Like,
2v2 tournament could be fun. I've floated the idea, and we briefly tried this idea last year before kind of deciding, it's not going to work out. We're not going to do it. But at the time, it was a region battle. But I've kind of thought about like, what if we did a city battle? So like, 5v5. Like, you guys just if you want to enter, Chicago or Dallas or New York or whatever, you guys can enter a 5-person team. That could be kind of fun. A tournament, I think Mr. Part Two was just mentioning this in the chat. A tournament where you play multiple characters could be fun. Like, there's that one Japanese format too, where like everyone had to play 3 characters. You're your own co-op team, or your own SBO team. That's fun. I mean, there's a lot of fun ideas we could do. I just I don't know what people are interested in, and of course, we're always up against the idea of like, okay, I want to make sure we're not just like slamming people with events, because you should leave some time for casuals as well. So. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll ask around and see what people are interested in.
Yeah, it's tough because I think like even at Jazzy, it's like, oh, okay, we'll do like a huge thing, and then you're like, oh, okay, we're gonna go back, maybe grab something. It's like hard to herd all the cats back, like people are outside smoking, and then you're like, it's like, oh, where's that guy? And then it's like it kind of crumbles, after a tournament. But
yeah, I have concerns this year with the pub next door. Like, I'm like, oh fuck, man, I'm gonna be herding cats all weekend long, dude. And then we're staying with the open format, so it's like Saturday. I need people to be about it and help me out if they could, please.
Please. Yeah, this might be the last year we open.
What's up?
I feel like you're doing that last year because you had like the projector wall in between like the outside and like where the TO table was, so it was just like, hey, is Yamato outside? Okay, like you got a game, and then you like drag people that were like sitting out on the bench. Maybe you guys like you could use like a walkie-talkie system, like to buy cheap.
Dude, we had walkie-talkies on day 2, like not the team day, but the day 2, and it was so fucking loud in there. They were useless. Like,
really?
They were absolutely useless. Like. Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know what I got myself into. I should have done pools like a normal human being, but what are you going to do?
We had that conversation this year. I said, Ray, here's all the benefits of pools. And Ray's like, fuck it. We're doing it open again. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I'll just suffer. It's fine. I'll suffer, so.
It'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, it was fine last year.
Something.
It'll pick itself out.
All right, so getting down to some viewer questions here.
Okay.
Got some bangers here from the set chat. Jesus fucking Christ, guys. You guys got to work on your questions here. Kuroshiro, why are you so tall? Well, let me rephrase that. Why third strike over basketball? Well, like, why aren't you just dunking on bitches and not playing basketball?
Dude, I'm so fucking clumsy. I didn't make the junior high team, and then I was just like, fuck this. I'm going to go skateboard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have a game of skate at 3SO too, by the way. Me and all the
dude, we should have a melee teams tournament. That should be the other fun thing to do. Is just melee teams, items, friendly fire. That's what we're gonna have. Bring it back. 1999.
I wonder how Yamamoto's melee game is, dude. I'll fuck him up in melee, I bet.
I thought about that too, right? Is having like what are things that all Third Strike players like? So like maybe we have like a what do you call it? WoW Arena tournament, or
dice game, dude.
Halo 3 tournament. At 3SO. Like maybe
gotta get maybe we have a movie watching experience and we tie Chosen like Clockwork Orange to watch The Matrix finally. We can all watch it at our leisure, but force them to watch it.
Show's got to submit like 5 video essays before he gets to participate in the open. I need movie reviews on all of them.
That's a new problem, is that we have like Cho's not seen any movies, and that's been an ongoing thing for us. But now Alan is watching every movie ever made and writing reviews on all of them, and it's its own unique problem.
It's a problem.
So
it's a problem for sure.
Yeah, you have to.
Does he have a box?
He has the worst opinions ever, and just like doesn't even understand what he's saying. Like I told him to watch Training Day because that's like my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
And he put it was a coming of age story. Like, that's what it says in his movie review. I'm like, what the fuck does that like? that's not even what a coming of age story is. What do you even get? And he's like, yeah, he just found out the world sucks. I'm like, that's not a coming of age story, bro. Like, the fuck. So yeah, shout out
Nah,
to
he's doing a
Alan's
great
movies
job.
reviews,
Yeah.
dude. They're amazing.
Nah, he's doing great.
And he's like, Ray, you don't
Should
know
keep
shit
going.
about movies. I watched 60 this year. And I'm like, dude, I've been watching movies for fucking 37 years. Like, you just now got into this, dude. Like, oh my god, Alan's an idiot.
Nah, he's right.
All right, back to our questions here. Action Franson says, "What's your training regimen like for Third Strike? Are you like a pre-tournament? Am I just gonna sit in training mode, grind my fucking hit confirms, or are you like let's get some casuals in and we'll see how it goes."
Yeah, I'd be in training mode probably. Like I usually end up like messing stuff up in tournament, and I'm like, well, had I just spent like even just like 5 minutes training that, like if like even if it's just like a timing thing, like I haven't done it in a while, like
Mm,
it's helpful. But sometimes I feel like I play better when I don't like if I'm on a break and I'm coming back.
mm.
So like it can be kind of a downfall playing too much for me, but yeah, match footage is good. I'm terrible at watching match footage because I always cringe watching myself play, but that's always really helpful. But yeah, a lot of training mode.
Do you go back and watch your losses like frequently, or
No, they're very painful to watch. I really need to, but I'm
same?
like, damn, I'm just sitting there like a fucking lump on the log. I'm like, dude, move a little bit, Jesus.
Um,
I get really critical, so, but it is very beneficial. So
I still haven't. I don't have it in me to watch it. Can't do it. Neon Riot says, "What Kim players do you draw inspiration from?"
Uh, I mean, I pull a little bit of everything from everybody. Like, it's usually like I'll steal a trick from everybody. Like, the one I use a lot is like I saw Yi do it. It was like, uh, it's like zero life, like zero chip, or like chip will kill, and he'll just do like if he has you in the corner, he'll just do like neutral jump light kick, and he'll do it like right as you hit the head, so the parry timing's like really off, or like Shintai stole like post gen rides like dash Hatsu, and then you get uh meaty UOH into uppercut. But
Okay.
yep, I always just feel like even the small things, like I'll watch Neem play and I'm like, oh, he doesn't like dash all that much. He just like he ends up walking a lot. I was like, maybe I should just like walk a little more, not like play like speed racer, just like super jumping and dashing in all the time. And I'm like, okay, like I'll try that out. But it's a lot of like tricks here and there, but yeah, I steal from everybody.
Okay. Okay. Coop Dubask, and I'm gonna tack onto this question. He put, "Who's the player you've never played against but always wanted to run a set against?" So I'm gonna say, I want an American answer and a Japanese answer.
I haven't played. I feel like I don't know if I play. I don't think I played against Cruz,
Okay.
um, but I feel like I played most of everybody. That's tough. I want to get my lick back on a lot of people though. That's a tough. A lot of people that I've lost to. I'm like, I'm like, damn, I want that fucking run back. Uh, oh, you know what? I'll say I want to. It'd be fun to run a set 10 run offline. I'll
Oh,
give that. That'd be
that'll
fun.
that'll never happen. We'll never see him.
Ah, damn.
I tried last year for the Open. I was like, "American needs you, bro. Like, please come out." You just put "Yi is your savior," and that was it. And then he 5-0'd me. I was like, "All right, cool."
Ooh,
Have you
I
ever
remember
beaten
set
10
against
Ren
you too.
online? How do you do it against 10
No,
Ren?
it's like 5-3. I usually get pretty tilted.
Uh,
Like he's so good at like doing defensive options and then just like steamrolling you. It can be kind of tough. Like our connection is like it's playable, but like I lose frames here and there, so it can be hard to play the neutral. But he's also just very good. But I ended up just getting like absolutely steamrolled by him. So I mean, like I don't think the result would be any different, but I think I would enjoy it more,
yeah.
like most probably games offline. But
Yeah, he abuses her walk speed so well. Like, I can't react to anything he's doing ever. Like, let's knock me down in the corner, neutral jump kunai, walk up throw, walk up down parry. Just yeah,
yeah, it's
Tenrin's
brutal.
a beast. What about a Japanese player you don't want to run a set against?
Um, I don't know. That's a good question. There's a lot. Uh, maybe boss. I don't know if I don't think I played boss while I was out there. But that might be fun. I don't know. It might be an absolute beatdown, but yeah, I guess I'll choose boss because I haven't played him yet. But
I tried
actually,
this
he was
year.
the one.
I tried.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He's a dad.
'Cause,
Can't do it.
uh,
Wife won't let him.
he was like the one guy I saw like who didn't get up off the cab. Like he was just like practicing for like pre-top eight, and he was like on that cab for like an hour straight. Like he did not like win or lose. He was just I don't maybe he was just winning the whole time, but he was like the only person I saw that was like I'm fucking staying on this cab.
What would you want to play, Boss Ken or Boss Yoon or Yang Makoto? I mean, that guy's a fucking master of all. So
Yeah, I say Ken. I really enjoyed watching him play when Nika and Frankie were playing against him when they went like 8 or so years ago. They uploaded sets, and I was like, those were really fun to watch. But
did you watch the Yuki Boss Ken mirror?
no, I don't think I've seen that one.
Go watch that. I think it's like
Okay,
2016. It's them boys are playing, dude. They are fucking playing some Third Strike. So
gaming. All
an
right,
amazing
I'll check that
set,
out.
dude. Amazing set. I think like the first time I've ever seen someone do it in match, but like he did the like red parry, Shoryu in between EX Fireball, like upper gen right through, like the blocks. You know what I'm talking about? Does that make any
Mhm.
sense? I was just like, dude, I don't know, dude. I'm never gonna be good at this game, dude. I fucking suck. So, all right, and that's gonna be it for viewer questions. Lance, you wanna take over the rapid fire questions, I guess?
Yes, I would love to. And if I forget some, please remind me what the other ones are because
I
I
mean,
don't have
you
them
could
written down
write these
anywhere.
down, you know. Yeah.
You would think that we would have, since we asked the
I
same
would think
questions, we
you
would
would
have it
have,
written down.
yeah, have it down, yeah. Yeah, I would think so at this
We,
point,
you
yeah.
would think we would have that down, but
Yeah,
we do not.
okay.
Okay. Anyway, top five favorite games.
Maybe this has changed. I guess right, but not fighting game related. Maybe. Uh, I'll throw a Counter Strike on there. That was like the first
1.6
like mul
source or
yeah,
CZ or
1.6.
okay, okay.
Yeah, that was like the first one. I don't even know. That might have been before I even played Third Strike. Was like, oh, we're gonna go to a LAN cafe. We're like, what the fuck is
Hell
a LAN
yes.
cafe? You know? And so like we went after school with like whatever like $10 that we had. You know, in this like dark lit room, and there people were playing Battlefield 1942, and there was like balls, energy, and a
Yes, sir.
refrigerator,
Yep.
and it was like and that was before I even knew you could even play on the internet. It was just like you were just like in this large room with computers, and that was just like such a like eye-opening experience. I remember like I went there on a day off, or like there wasn't anybody I knew going, and then I clicked on the menu and I was like, the server list dropped. I was like, wait, you can play on the internet? I was like, oh my God, dude. I was like, wait, I'm online right now. I was like, holy shit. Um, but yeah, a lot of good memories playing 1.6. Very formative. So that's one. I'll give WoW. I think I'll put WoW on the list.
Which
WoW
version?
Classic.
Classic, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because I didn't play past like Burning Crusade or even like all the way through 70 and the first time I ran it, but uh, yeah, I just think that that game is great. Yeah, it was like such a world phenomenon. I mean, like it totally sucked our lives as like teenagers, but
Still is mine at some point. I always go back, dude. I'm like a addict, just like relapse every now and then. So I was like, that's
you,
my wife's like the only games you play are like 20 fucking years old. It's just your stupid fighting
yeah,
game and your little World of Warcraft. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. They're good games. They're good games. So
I don't make them like they used to.
um, so yeah,
Are you gonna play Classic Plus
yeah,
if it comes out?
100% sure. Yeah, I'll take a couple weeks off work and just gen it, dude. Just get the Mountain Dew 24 pack and some Doritos and Tostitos and just fucking game
How
it
many
out for
weeks off
fun.
did how many weeks off did you take for Burning Crusade?
Like a week and a half, I think. It was like,
Holy shit.
yeah, I took like it was like me, Yuki, some of my like real life friends from like high school that we played together, and like yeah, dude, we just big game and like I
Damn,
actually like
that's awesome.
fucked my wrist up like just playing too much. Like I'm not even joking. Like
You gave yourself carpal tunnel.
yeah, like I was like fucking trying to lay down in bed. I was like, dude, my wrist is like killing me right now. And my wife was just
I
like,
can't
stop
feel
playing
my
that stupid
pinky.
fucking game. Like you're just playing it like 10 hours a day. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I got to. I took off work for this. Like, But yeah. But I'll take
That's
off. I'll
sick.
take off. So
Okay. Okay, so that's two. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm dragging on. Let's see. I'll throw Elden Ring on there. Uh, I've never played. Actually, I've never like played another Dark Souls game, but uh, I really enjoyed that one. I don't know if that like takes up like other childhood games that I might have put on my list, but I don't know. That one's a really good game. Uh, um, that's a tough. I guess I could say like I'm torn between Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild that I really enjoyed. So one of those two games, and then a fifth one. What would be with like the last one? I'm not a huge gamer. That's the thing is like similarly, like I only play like a handful of games. I try new games and like I flush them pretty immediately.
yeah.
But fuck, what would be my fifth game? I'll throw DDR on there. I used to play
Oh.
DDR. That was like it was like DDR and Third Strike going to the arcade. I'd be like this grimy teenager dancing and then go cool off and play Third Strike.
All right. I've seen this question pop up 3 times now, so I gotta ask.
Yeah.
A question for Big Red. What's your favorite Project Pat album?
I don't even know the names of the album. I'm not a real fan. Uh, but it's the one where it's like the all green album color, or it's like the album cover is all green. But maybe my favorite Project Pat song is "Motivated."
Sick. Okay. I'm in. All right,
I haven't
Lance.
listened. They have a new Juicy J and Project Pat have their first album together. It just came out recently, so I gotta listen to it.
If you make
But there are
top,
others.
if you make top 8 at the Open, is that what you're gonna walk out to? Because we're doing theme songs
Ugh.
this year. I asked everyone what their theme song is when signing up. So
I know, and I was like, I was being such a chicken shit. I was like, I will make Take, so I won't put a song in there, you know. But I was like,
I think I'm gonna do a podcast just where I read everyone's top 8 song, dude. That's it. Just go through it.
There's some interesting ones.
yeah, I was like, do I do a regional song? I don't know. I really like the Bulls have had like a long run with it's the Alan Parsons Project,
Mm.
but they've had that theme song since like the Jordan era, but they still play it now. But that's a sick song, a lot of aura.
What so this band you guys are talking about, what genre is this? I've never heard of it.
Project Pat.
Yeah.
Okay, Lance, don't ever talk about rap music. Just shut up. Okay, next question. We're done with you.
Great. Okay, that's fine.
Google.
It's like
Bro.
Memphis
Google.
hip hop rap. I don't know if you're familiar
All
with
right,
Three
got
Six
it.
Mafia.
Sure, yeah.
Pop in My
Okay.
Collar. It's a big song.
I hate Lance so much right now.
Pop
Dude.
in
Oh
My
my god.
Collar.
Lance was trying to tell me, he's like, there's like, it's crazy. There's like no like well-known rappers from Texas, right? And I'm like,
That's not what I said. That is
and
not,
me and
that is
Max
not what I said.
just lost our
I said-
fucking shit, dude.
I
Like,
said there is no rapper that's like on the level of popularity of like Tupac, Biggie, 50 Cent that's from Texas. That's what I said. Do you think that's not
the
true?
entire genre of music was fucking. Just next question, Lance. Next question.
All right.
Anyway,
Sounds good. Uh, what? Cho asked, what are your favorite movies?
That's a good question. I'm gonna put Step Brothers on there.
sir.
I was like very, very formative. I was like 19 when that came out. Very of our humor. I like Tommy Boy. It's a very like Midwestern movie. That was like a rewatchable movie growing up. Kind of a cliche answer. I like Fight Club. That aesthetic of like the 90s, that like green and um that's three. What other ones? I like Sanjuro, which is like I think it's like a fistful of dollars, but it's like the samurai version of that.
Mm.
And then I'll throw. I'm trying to think of like what's a rewatchable movie. I'll put Blade Runner on there. I like Blade
Okay.
Runner.
Alan voted it very low, so please go check out his movie.
Blade
review.
Runner.
Yeah, he said it sucked. So,
Disappointing is a coming of age story.
yeah,
That's probably what he wrote.
bad. Pacing.
Unrealistic.
So
Yeah. Amazing, objectively terrible. That's something he would say.
Fuck you,
Okay.
Alan, if you're watching this, dude.
Keep at it, Alan. You're doing great.
All right, next
Okay.
question.
So aliens are coming down to Earth, and they are going to kill every human if we don't win one game of Third Strike. So you need one player to play one game, not only for your life, but for the fate of the entire human race. Who are you picking?
Tough one. I don't know. It's like, do I go with the safe answer, like someone like consistent? Dude, yeah. If Yee's on a hot one, I'm picking Yee
Ooh.
because I'm like, I want to go out with a bang. You know what I mean? Like either we go out like a fucking buster, or like we're going out on the sickest fucking game of Third Strike we've ever seen. So giving it to Yee.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah. No, I mean, that makes sense. Okay, Dream Cooperation Cup team. So this can be, or I guess we've been asking people to do both. So the dream team possible that you would like to see, and then like, or we'll say like the dream American team, like the best 5 you could imagine, the best team possible, and then just like the team that you would love to play with. Like, oh, if I could have my ideal team.
Ooh, okay. Guess Nika. Uh, I'll throw a mirror on there. We need a Chun-Li. Uh, I'll throw Tenrin. Oddball character, really good. 2 more. Third best character, we'll go Exodus. And then we need a can. That's a tough one between Yi, Neem, and Frankie. I mean, they're all the same level in my opinion, but each do different things. But since Yi is gonna battle the one game, and then I don't know, dude. Neem and Frankie are like Japanese because like Neem last year went on a run, and then even when we were at Evo Vegas, he took MOV off the cab. Like MOV got on the cab when he had like I don't know 30 wins, and he knocked MOV off. So, but then I don't know. I'll give it to Frankie. The Nika Frankie combo power up.
Sure. Okay. And then you're, if you're going to co-op, you're having your dream team. What does that look like?
I don't know if that changes much. If I'm playing Ken, maybe I'll leave Frankie off. But yeah, I'll take Nika again. I'll put Bubbles. I want like Dinjin maybe.
Good pick.
So that's 3. Pick and Resolve.
Oh.
Resolve the God. And then we'll throw Yuki on there.
Sure.
Very strong. Very strong. No complaints
Yeah.
there. Resolve may just OCV the aliens, Japan, the world. Who knows? So,
Yeah, I've seen posts on Twitter. I'm like, oh shit. It's like
so,
man's cooking.
he's in the lab, dude. He's in the lab.
Oh yeah, I actually haven't played Resolve in a long time, probably since Jazzy. So
He's been playing more, I
Hopefully
think. I
gets-
think I've seen him online recently. So hopefully he comes to the Open. We need him. America needs you, buddy. If you're listening to this. All right, Lance. What are the questions we got?
Are there more? Is that all? I don't know. I didn't write them down.
I hate you so much, dude. Taking applications for another host if anybody's interested in Tuesday nights doing a podcast. So. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna end it because Lance doesn't remember the questions there. So.
I feel like that's the one thing usually, yeah.
Closing statements from Big Red.
Sure. Let's see. I would say enjoy the progress. Don't worry about the end goal, the achievement. Learn to fail. It sucks. This is advice I need to follow myself all the time, but failure is a part of learning. No matter what you do, if it's third strike, whatever, and it sucks, but to grow, I think you need to do it. So don't be so hard on yourself. Don't feel failure and train up. Go to 3SO, have fun with the best fighting game community. Let's show why we play the best fighting game of all time.
Love it. Love it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, tune in next Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday. Got a podcast. I'm trying to do this thing weekly. I'm trying to make a schedule here. So hopefully next Tuesday. Next guest is gonna be Southeast Throwdown's finest Jimbo. I want to have Jimbo on talk about set, streaming, and just what he's doing for the community. So the next guest will be Jimbo. Hopefully next Tuesday. If not, I'll post on Twitter and let you guys know. And thank you guys for tuning in. Big Red, thank you for joining us, taking some time out to talk a little bit of Third Strike, and
Sure.
good luck this weekend at Jazzy. So.
Sweet. Thank you. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. Later.
Peace.